Isn't this fun? We're back! Because you guys just couldn't let it go.
Yep.
So, yeah.
3 wasn't enough. We had to do all of them.
Yeah, I guess there was no escaping it, was there?
Well, this is Tomb Raider: The Last Revelation, which was the 4th game in the Tomb Raider series. Well, 4th in the
fourth in the main series. I guess by now they had made some Game Boy Color.
Yeah, I guess that's
games.
coming. You're gonna have to do all the Game Boy Advance ones.
No. Oh, so guys, strap yourselves in. Get out your chips. Get out your poppin' corn. Get out your sodas, because my God, we're watching Lord of the Rings length film here.
First off, before we start, torches and pitchforks down. This is not a serious speed run. It's just for fun.
Like all of them.
We're not trying to break any records. So
we're just having a good time doing speed runs.
We're here to have a good time. We're here to chill out.
Using glitches.
Blow up my childhood.
Yeah.
So we're just
having fun here for making a show for you guys. So don't get all uppity. I know that there was a select few out there that were just like, oh, you gotta be doing behind the scenes stuff here. Well, yeah. Okay, so
anyway.
All right, you ready?
I suppose. Hey, remember that from that one game?
Yeah, from that one part that wasn't actually in this game.
And so, we breach the sanctum of the ancients, the first footfalls in this tomb for centuries.
This place gives me the creeps, after you.
So, Will, are you a virtuoso or a heretic?
Oh, you know me, Jane, a regular virtuoso.
Concealed traps and pitfalls await the unwary. You must stay close and follow my instruction.
Shut up, Werner. We're 4 games in. I know what to do.
Cambodia. This didn't bother me because this was the first Tomb Raider game I ever played.
Yeah.
So.
Good men have died for the information contained herein, and cruel men have bartered the information for their own ends.
Unfortunately, there's really no getting around some of these.
We will not deviate from its route, and you will not deviate from my instruction. This way.
I can understand that for people who played the first 3 games, this is a bit annoying because the
like,
tutorial was optional.
Yeah, like.
But I had no problem with this. I thought this was kind of clever to make her the childhood one as a tutorial.
Press and hold. Walk. Now push forward.
If you notice, I kind of just like dived through the.
Yeah, I noticed that. I've never had the balls to go and try to walk through that or try to jump through it. I always waited for him to turn it off.
But yeah, it was kind of mind-boggling. Like, why did they force this tutorial on you?
Disrespect is a route to carelessness. Our route lays.
I just think they were just trying something different.
Like, I get it. They're trying to set up.
This gap is wider.
God, shut up, Werner.
Well, I think this was supposed to be the
It's
last one.
Yeah.
I think.
It's supposed to set up a relationship prior.
It was like when they killed off Superman. Right? You know how they would have those meetings year after year, like, well, what do we do this year? And they get in these big arguments and discussions, and well, let's just kill them off. Like, ah, ha, ha. Then finally say, why do we do that? Like, oh, okay. So what do we do with this Tomb Raider game? Well, let's just kill her off. Yeah, okay, let's do that.
Yeah, let's try it. See what happens. How about what could possibly go wrong? So yeah, basically what the manual sets up is that when Lara was younger, she was about 16 at this age, and she, Von Croy had gone to her school and given lectures and stuff about archaeological stuff, and she would always ask like really insane questions, and it actually impressed him. And then one day, Lara was reading on an article that apparently Werner was going on a new archaeological dig, and so she was like, "Mommy, Daddy, you gotta pay for me to go and like."
Mom was dead at that time.
Daddy, yeah, Daddy, you gotta pay for me to go on this adventure with Von Croy. It would serve well for my schooling.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
And of course Von Croy was gonna be like, what? No, but then Richard Croft, he was like, okay, well, he wrote a letter to Von Croy saying, we will finance all of your exploits if you take my daughter with you.
Okay.
And he was like, oh, okay, hell yeah.
Because remember, we did a timeline here, so
Yeah.
I don't want to. That's.
I was just giving an example.
Yeah. Well. Okay. Well. Yeah. Like I said, everything gets retroactively fit in. I mean, Kojima did that with Metal Gear or something.
Yeah. So yeah, when
But that makes sense.
Yeah,
That
when I
makes
said
sense.
mommy and daddy, I was just saying like because she was a child.
And of course, Will skipping a lot. All those glitches and stuff.
Like I'm sorry, but like
This is PC run, right?
no
Oh,
PS1.
PS1.
Hell no! I wish it was the PC version. Like
I could skip the whole game in 2 seconds.
on PC version, yeah, I'm pretty sure you can. Okay, so again, forced tutorial level. I just kind of wish they give you the option to skip it.
I can see why people would be annoyed if you played Tomb Raider before, but like I said, since this was the
I
first
know
time, it
I'm
didn't
not
bother
claiming
me
it
at
as a
all.
bad thing, but it just would have been nice to have the option to skip it, because that's at least the first 3 games had that, where you could go to her house and learn how to play the game, or you can just get into the game. But instead here, now
I've
they're
never
just...
beaten him across there.
Oh yeah,
Never
No.
have.
Oh, where is he?
He just completely blew past him, I think.
He'll show
Yeah,
up.
so I understand, and I know you kind of lose Croft Manor, which is unfortunate, but I thought this was a creative way to go.
It's not bad. It's just kind of annoying when
Lara
like,
Croft,
just,
the early years.
Yeah, just Werner just doesn't shut up, and you can't skip his dialogue either. It just kind of, it's just like, yeah, I get it.
Yeah, I got it.
You're like 4 games in, you think I don't know how to play by now?
There is no mention of this in the texts. I fear this must
Darn
be
Google Maps.
internally.
There's no mention of this place in the texts.
Hey man, this was back in the day. We didn't have cell phones and map quests. You just had to rely on your own wit.
Don't worry, guys. Even though we're talking over the audio, you're really not missing much. You're just hearing a bunch of, you need to crawl under here, and
That's all this is, guys.
it's just a
That's all this is.
tutorial stage, really.
Right. It kind of sets up the relationship between teacher and student.
Yeah.
That Von Croy is also very, quiet.
It's a good scene.
Pivotal scene in Tomb Raider lore.
Dr. Jones.
Man, what have we started here?
As cool as that is, it's just like, okay, how old is that backpack? Wouldn't it kind of be rotting? Like, just thinking, like,
Yeah, we're gonna have to do every single Tomb Raider game now. Thanks, Bill.
I didn't mean to.
Now it begins. The eyes of the ancients
You know what?
upon us, and their vengeance is wrathful. We must move quickly.
Vengeance
We
is
run
wrathful.
this and hold sprint to gain extra speed.
Hold sprint. What is my sprint button?
He was someone that saw himself as this great adventurer, but he was also very arrogant and very full of himself.
Yeah.
And
I mean, he was.
I think he also became
Through the gap.
pretty jealous, even at an early age, because he could see Lara's potential.
Yeah.
That she was much more naturally gifted at this than he was.
Is it a coincidence that he kind of looks like Indiana Jones?
Well, that was the original design for the Tomb Raider hero.
Yeah.
That was him. Yeah, you're right. That's why they changed it, because
You know,
That-
Werner, a regular virtuoso.
instead of a whip, it's a knife. It's like, well, we're just asking for Spielberg and Lucas to sue us.
Pretty much.
So they changed the character to be more speedy, and it just happened to transform into a woman.
So Von Croy was the original hero.
Yeah,
then,
he
pretty
was.
much.
Well, his design.
Yeah,
was
his
supposed
design.
To be
So
the original.
it's fun to think about that he was actually he was the original model
Right.
or the original idea.
Right.
Yeah? You see now, it is not for the weak.
He does look like a wannabe Indiana Jones if you look at him.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I could get
At least he's competent though.
He is competent, but he's just very full of himself.
Yeah,
very,
he is.
Very arrogant. Oh, there you did the Iron Man.
Oh yeah.
I love the Iron Man.
Saves time.
Jump from the left, then hold down
You ever fall off this thing?
grab the vine. To Please let go of action.
Oh, all the time. But fortunately, the water's there.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, Tony would so be hitting on Lara all the time. So, do anything after this? Want to go on a ride on my armor?
Woo! Oh, ouch. Yay, we're done with the tutorial level.
I've never beaten Von Croy in the foot race.
We need to change that.
I know, I've never done it.
Because I'm sorry, Jim, I'm not saying it to be... I'm not saying it to put you down. It's really not that hard. Like, I'm not saying that, you know, like, because there's alternate routes you can take, but he doesn't.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Although you have not yet
Well, I
learned
guess
the
for me
root
it
of
just wasn't
all
a big deal.
adventuring.
It's not. Like, ultimately, it does nothing.
Win at whatever cost.
All right.
I throw down the gauntlet to you, my child. Whoever is first to the iris claims the prize.
Watch your back, old man. I warn you, I'll pull no punches.
I expected no less.
No less.
On the count of 3. 1, 2.
You didn't say 3, you cheater! Come back here.
Of all the PlayStation 1 games, this has one of the prettiest graphics.
It does.
It still holds up well today.
I gotta remember, this was 1999, so
Yes.
like we were pushing the
power of the
Yeah.
of the PlayStation 1. But yeah, they're extraordinarily beautiful.
Indeed. Because like you can see the growth in the visuals from each Tomb Raider game as they went on, from her design to the level layouts to the visual textures.
Yeah.
Like it pretty much kind of peaked with this one.
The PS1 age, anyway.
Yeah. Later, loser.
You kicked the hell out of him here.
Holy crap! Where did she go? It's my iris. I'm calling this scene the inspiration for the final scene in the movie.
Yeah.
the glow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because that's what I first thought when I saw
Pupil
it.
excels the master. I congratulate you on your agility. Take your prize from the plinth. You have earned it.
In the time it took you to find your way here, I've examined the inscriptions. It warns of vengeance on those who remove it.
Ah, ancient hocus pocus. Forget this nonsense and come over here.
I don't count poisoned darts and triggered entombment, your average child's tea party. I feel we should lend this some respect.
Ah, and you are the world-famous archaeologist adventurer Lara Croft, yeah? No, I am the renowned archaeologist adventurer Werner von Croy, and you will do as I say.
Werner von Croy. He talks like...
What was it you said?
Shoot, I talk like that all the time.
Disrespect is the route to carelessness?
I am weary of this. Pull the lever now, Miss Croft.
Yeah, that reminds you, the only reason
On
why I
your
brought you
head
here
be
is
it.
because your father paid me a huge
Von
sum.
Croy.
It's an orange. That bridge does not look at all steady.
Have faith in experience, child, and you will learn more than simple...
I always had a question. How do you hold that thing?
You were saying?
My leg! My leg! I am trapped! My leg is trapped! Help me, Laura! Help me!
Hold on! I'm coming back to get you!
Well, we tried.
Werner!
That was the first time I got a boner. That was a hot entrance.
It's bittersweet to watch this, because it brings me back to when I first... The PlayStation 1 was the first system I actually bought with my own money.
Oh, yeah?
And I remember going to the mall, and I think it was the Sierra Vista Mall.
KB Toys?
It might have been. I just remember getting a PlayStation 1 and with it getting Tomb Raider Last Revelation and Madden.
Which one did you play more often?
Well, at first it was even, but as over time, it was Tomb Raider lapped it, of course, but it was cool.
Yeah.
The thing you have to remember, Will, is that this was the first time I experienced the three-dimensional world.
Oh, yeah?
And playing a football game in a 3D world was exciting.
Invigorating.
Yeah, my dad would actually sit down and watch. It reminds me about when Ian was saying when he was hanging out with his friend and his dad came in, and I guess they had a football game.
I'm sure it looked nothing like it would on the Dreamcast. Though.
Yeah, he looked at it and is like, "It's May. What the hell is football doing on?"
I know.
It's like we reached that point that if you get like a quick glance, you could trick someone to think it's
here's
real.
an interesting glitch right here. I can,
Really?
Like, drop the flare and I pick it up in the middle of the wall and it teleports me to the top.
Iron Man.
Yeah, so I didn't have to trigger the sand.
Cool. But yeah, but playing this one, yeah, she became my video game goddess. I was like, wow, this is awesome.
Yeah, it's
I did have the walkthrough with me.
Yeah.
I had the guide. I needed the guide.
I'd have to say that this is probably not the best one to start with because it's so freaking hard.
It's a very this is a tough adventure. Now, it's not nearly as tough as Tomb Raider 3. But
I don't know. Like, I think the grand size and scale of this game
you're right.
The cryptic puzzles make it a little too...
Despite the fact this only takes place in Egypt, it is a very lengthy game.
Yeah.
There's quite a bit of backtracking.
Oh, yeah.
Quite a bit of puzzle solving.
Oh, indeed.
You got to have your adventure hat on if you're going to do this game.
Here's an interesting glitch.
Oh, that was cool.
Yeah, I can trigger it without him being there. If you're quick enough, you can roll out of the way. Now, I've had an interesting problem with this level because, unfortunately, it's all because of that guy. Because he's gotten stuck on stupid with me. There have been quite a few runs on this level where he gets stuck.
You can't outrun him though. Yeah, he's you're kind of tied to him like a ball and chain.
And it's not just
until he flees.
It's not just outrunning him. It's like there comes points where like if you do things too quickly, he will actually be stuck on stupid, and he's stayed in that previous room and just looked at the mechanism. And I'm just kind of hoping that he okay, so clearly he's moved on. So yeah, he's in there now. I don't know what's taking him so long. Oh, I think I gotta go in there and trigger him.
He still has to do it because he has animations. He's locked down by his animations.
But in the previous room before this one, like where he's just like holding the torch, he's literally just stood there, and I've gone in there to go and see him, and I'm like, and I've had to restart the stage numerous times just because his AI is not that great.
Like, hello.
Come on, I'm in the next room. Come on, you're ruining my run here. So yeah, hopefully he should be moving past me.
The facial features,
oh
yeah,
yeah,
fantastic.
And of course, this is the game where they give her like a bust.
Oh yeah,
change.
Oh okay, nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, no. Neither Sarkeesian would have a problem with that,
but we don't talk about her.
Yeah,
we will not infect this walkthrough with her. Okay, so.
Excuse me.
A real feminist icon here, Miss Croft.
All right, he's lighting up the floor for me. Woo! Later.
This puzzle's also been... Now, it's not hard. It's just a tad tricky. Because you have to, land in certain spots in order to
He's also glitched me here, and I didn't cause this, but, he got stuck here, too. And I was forced to restart the stage because I was screwed. Because once you're in here, you're locked in here. And when I pulled this rope, and it triggers this little animation, this little cutscene. See how he's gonna... Yeah, see how he's walking through the door right here? Mm-hmm. He didn't walk through the door on my other one. He actually wasn't even there. So I was stuck in that room because he wasn't there to to light up the gas.
She was there for so long, she did a Sonic the Hedgehog. She's like, forget this, I'm leaving.
And it's all his fault.
Good job.
Thanks. So, yeah, I remember playing this game at your house first before I bought it. I knew I would, but it was at your house that I first got to experience it, and I ran around with Von Croy and stuff.
Oh, back when I didn't like you.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Oh, you didn't like me back then. It wasn't until you were forced to move in with me that you were forced to bond with me over Tales of Eternia.
Oh man, look at them. She's even complete with butt cheeks.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna call this one. I think I'm gonna call this episode "Dim Booty Shorts." Oh yeah, by the way, we're stuck in here until
he comes here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's typical Lara. You know, her pistols on her sides and her shotgun on the back. Yeah.
Yep.
Here it comes. Her beautiful little ponytail. Finally got the ponytail right. It took about 4 years, but we finally got it.
Yeah.
Bye.
I wonder what he read that made him freak out, because there's really nothing in there. Where are you gonna go, dude? You can't exactly come out the same way you came in. But yeah, like, there's really not much in here. So. Alright, so let's take that hourglass. Dink. Maybe he saw somewhere on the... Maybe it said, like, something, buried alive, and then he's like, oh, hell no. Now, there's actually an interesting glitch that I could have did earlier in this level. I've seen it done. I've tried it. I can't do it. But with all the sand that was still up there, you can apparently use a flare to, like, glitch yourself into the sandy area, and it will automatically put you into the mouth of that
really?
That little cave. And you could have skipped this entire, like...
Why didn't you?
Because I don't know if it could be done on PS1. I tried it, and I couldn't get it to work, and I spent a fair amount of time trying to do it. But I just couldn't pull it off. And whenever that happens, usually one of two things alerts me in my mind. Either, one, I'm really bad at doing it, which eventually I'd figure it out with enough trial and error. So if I can't do it, eventually I come to the conclusion that maybe my version, the PS1 version, can't be done. And that's believable, because there are quite a few differences between PC and PlayStation versions of games. So yeah, there's quite a few.
I see. I
did have to take quite a few long ways. Oh well. People like that anyway. This is what you wanted. Are you not entertained?
Well, you're gonna have to do the rest of them too.
Yeah. Oh, Tomb Raider 4. This game is brought to you by...
jump out the way.
Yeah. This game is brought to you by sand. It's everywhere. Get used to it. Yeah, this is the first area where you could use the binoculars glitch, but again, not sure how to do it.
Explain the binoculars glitch.
It is... You could easily look it up, and it still wouldn't make sense to you. So apparently what happens is you use the flare to glitch yourself into a wall. And it's got to be it's a very specific wall at a very specific location. Then you have to angle Lara inside the wall in a specific direction. Then what you do is you get the binoculars out of your inventory, you use them, and then while you're in the binoculars mode, you press triangle, which is the draw weapons, and then you press circle. And if you do it right, it automatically loads the next area. And I'm like, that is crazy.
Here's where her fate gets sealed.
It's all your fault!
Not a smart movement.
Yoink.
The drive that makes her so great also was her undoing.
Yeah. Then again, it was never really answered. Why was she here in the first place? Was she commissioned to get this item? Or...
I think that's what that little hidden level explained, that she was paid to do this. Because I think she was going to do it for money. Then she realized, like, oops, I really screwed the pooch on this one.
Yeah, but then again, Von Croy was here too, so if it wasn't her, he probably would have.
Someone did a really... I don't know if we've probably mentioned this before, but someone did a really nice animation on DeviantArt of old Lara meets young Lara.
Oh, yeah, we did.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah, we put a link of it. In,
yeah, that was so fun.
So now that I got
that...
that...
Yeah, Lara, don't stay away from me.
Stay away.
I kind of messed up on that one.
Yeah, so now I'm going to get out of this
I also love the dark, foreboding atmosphere
Oh yeah, it's beautiful.
of here. Yeah,
It's eerie, but
very eerie, very eerie.
like I don't know why Tomb Raider sometimes doesn't qualify as a horror game. All right, let's get out of here.
Well, you
Listen,
know.
listen.
The mummy's like, oh, hey. Come back here. I was supposed to chase you around here.
I love that theme. Yeah. The one that plays You Did Something Right.
Yeah.
I, Semaket, High Priest of Horus, forewarn that he who removes
The amulet shall have released Set. He who walked abroad with the jackals at the dawn of man shall once again violate the earth. Set, ruler of evil, will again be free at the turn of the distant millennia. At his heel, plagues and locusts.
Harvests fail under the broken skies. My trusty companion returns.
The amulet, woman.
Once called forth, shall the heavens split asunder, and the light of the sun, god Horus, banish the Lord of Darkness, Set. I wouldn't advise it.
Lara, what have you done?
When I was younger and I was first playing that game, when that whole cinematic happened, I didn't quite at first understand what was going on.
Neither did I.
So it was Set being imprisoned.
Yeah, by Horus.
By Horus. I get it's kind of the typical Egyptian admit, like, what the hell? Oh, okay. You can't kill the bad guy. You can only imprison him, and they kind of leave a warning.
Don't open this box.
There's an evil like world ender, plant buster in this thing. Don't mess with it. We couldn't kill him, but we locked him. But we left the key. But don't touch the key. I'm telling you, it's bad.
We even wrote the message on the key that says, "Don't open this box."
And then put a description. No, seriously, don't open the box.
What I found interesting is, like, did she read all of that on the amulet?
Yeah.
All of that was on the amulet?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
What was it written in? What was it written in?
Fine print.
Okay, so now here comes the car chase.
Which is like any mummy movie if you stop and think about it.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay.
Emo tap, you can't kill him, but
You can lock him away. So yeah,
I enjoyed the driving level here a lot more than the Doom buggy in Tomb Raider 3.
oh my god, the driving in Tomb
That
Raider
was
3
horrendous.
was horrendously bad.
This is a lot better.
The boat in Tomb Raider 3, oh my god.
That too.
Everything in Tomb Raider 3 was just too hard. Short levels, really hard.
I also like this little jingle that plays during. And there's different routes you can take. You can run over the bad guys, which is always fun.
Oh yeah. Out of the way.
Ah!
Out of my face. Vroom vroom.
Surprised you're able to go at that speed and not fall off.
Oh, it's not easy.
I've done a swan dive a few times.
Just driving off ledges.
Yeah. Not by purpose, but yeah.
Now this one's gonna be interesting. Watch this. This is a hard one to do. This is really hard, but it's awesome if you get it right.
Okay. Okay. Catch me.
Well, yeah, because the thing is, I want to make it on the other side of the gate before they do, so I don't have to do the level.
Wow. Stuff happens.
Yeah. So, we just bypassed the level pretty much because we didn't have to
Careful.
get out of the car. Oh,
Oh.
yeah, I know. Left him back there on the other side of the fence. It's awesome. Alright, now I gotta be careful here too because there's some pits. Yeah, like that one. And we are out of here.
Fools! The Croft woman has outsmarted you, yeah? And now she escapes. The amulet, Herr von Croy. It talks of the priest, Semerket.
Semerket.
We're here to visit Jean-Yves, who lives out in the middle of nowhere.
Mon Dieu, Lara?
Jean-Yves, my faithful friend.
I fear this is not a social visit.
Only if you want Von Croy gate-crashing the party.
Von Croy,
I think he was looking for this.
the amulet of Horus. An almost legendary artifact. So, you have found and opened the tomb of Set. This doesn't bode well. Translating from the Hebrew, he who removes the amulet shall once more release the dark power of Set. And Set saith, I am the shadow across the sun. I am the bringer of plagues. My wrath will consume all lands and shall be ceaseless.
The power to summon the sun god Horus to rebind the evil Set shall only be revealed to the bearer of the amulet within the temple of Semiket at Karnak.
The ceremony is complete as the armor of Horus summons the sun god. The armor of Horus. At the dig site in Alexandria, my men talk fearfully of this.
The armor must also be von Croy's goal.
Only one so ignorant of the prophecies would dabble with such a prehistoric evil. Ah, yes. Releasing Set. But how could you have known, my dear?
Time to put things right and remove a thorn in my side in the process.
Yeah, you better be careful, Jean-Yves, right? Lara has kicked wholesale ass for people saying less than that to her.
So you kind of messed up, girl.
And Laura just kind of looks at it like, but you didn't know, you didn't know.
Yes, you potentially doomed us all. Armageddon is coming, and it's all your fault. But how could you have known? Okay, so
She'll throw you through that wall just for the hell of it.
Okay, so
Killing people is what she does best anyway.
Okay, so apparently Horus said that even to the person who released Set, I will reveal to you a way to seal him back, but only to the person who wields the amulet will know this secret, and you will find how to do it in the Temple of Karnak, which is how she knew to come here.
Makes sense.
Yeah. So,
Hey.
one of the first of many levels that is so big.
Here is right. It's like there's one middle point, and you have to go in several different directions and solve puzzles and stuff.
Yeah.
Which is what makes this game great, but you will be at it for a while.
So yeah, we're gonna try to get through it as quick as we can.
How much studying did you do before you jumped into this?
Oh, like remember when we ended the third one?
Yes.
That long. So yeah, it was just a lot of trying, a lot of practicing, and trying to figure out what works, what doesn't.
Yeah, I guess we're all a victim of your success. I mean, you were so good in the first 2 Tomb Raider games that we knew it wasn't going to be enough. People were going to ask you to do the next one.
Yes, and not just on those videos, but on podcasts, on other stuff, like on live streams.
I specifically asked you people not to. I said, please don't.
But you wouldn't leave it alone.
No, you guys got to do Tomb Raider 4. It'd be so great. You know, you guys are so funny. We love you. Like, you don't love me. You love my pain.
Like, it's not easy doing this. You love my pain. The hell I gotta go through just to make this stuff for you guys.
The fact that Gene's got to sit here and watch one of his favorite games,
and he's gonna resent and hate me for it. Like, oh yeah, you all enjoyed Tomb Raider 4 in the speedrun, and I'll just be over here watching my childhood go down in flames. So yeah, here we are, ruining Gene's childhood. Because you guys demanded it.
Well, yeah.
Well, look at the bright side, Gene. You're here. You're experiencing it with all of us. So
yeah,
it'd be worse if you weren't present.
I guess that's true.
At least you're presently active in it.
At least I got that much. So it's just a shame that we can't do anything with Tomb Raider 4 after
That's
this.
not true. We can review it. We can live stream it.
Who's gonna watch that? We pretty much. I really don't. After this Tomb Raider speedruns, I don't think there's anything more we have to say about these old Tomb Raider games.
I don't know.
We've done timelines. We've done, speed runs and walkthroughs.
Hey, guys in the comments, tell Gene.
We've pretty much done everything.
Guys in the comments, tell Gene how wrong he is about that statement. How you guys would still like to watch other Tomb Raider stuff and reviews and stuff about this game, so he doesn't have to feel bad.
Well, at least we got new Tomb Raider stuff coming out. I would be interested in seeing you do speedruns of the Game Boy games, because I haven't really played those yet.
Neither have I.
I never had a Game Boy, and even though I did have access to emulators, I've never really been much into playing emulators.
Not me either.
Like,
they're
I'm
nice,
not saying, I'm
yeah.
not trying to be snobbish, but I'm just old school. I like a TV, a console, a game, and a controller. That's just me.
Yeah, like emulators for me are only when I have no other choice.
Exactly, I'm the same way. Like, okay, if the game is like, $300 on Amazon, screw
that.
that.
I have no other choice.
Yeah, screw that.
Yeah, if the game is either that really expensive or it's an arcade game that you cannot play by any legal means.
Right.
No, let me rephrase that. By any means of you willing to pay for.
Any practical means
Yeah.
that probably you paying money to buy it. Yeah.
Yeah, just friggin' emulate it.
Right. It's always a last resort.
Like, I personally don't have problems with emulators. I know that there's a lot of people that are just like, oh, they're not legit, they're illegal, you should be in prison for using them.
Well, people say stupid things all the time.
Oh, yeah.
But
At the time of me recording this, my Elgato wasn't working.
yeah, talk about that for a while.
Yeah, because apparently I had to... Me and my friends, Nathaniel the Green Lantern on our group, yeah, he came over and we remodeled my entire studio. Because the way it was originally set up, the computer and the TV and the consoles were on completely different sides of the rooms. So if I had to hook up recording software, here's a scene with Von Croy and friends coming to ruin the party.
Von Croy and friends. Like a villain. Car guy look nice.
He rolls up in a Mercedes or in a Cadillac or whatever the heck that is.
I'm surprised he's driving though. I think he would just have his own driver.
Oh, well, he's not that old. Like, so I'm pretty sure he's like... I still want to be in the game.
Well, no, I mean he's gonna be in the game, but he's gonna have a.
Yeah, you think.
Why you have a show? Yeah, you might as well have a
Chauffeur.
chauffeur, right? Exactly.
Well, I guess he's not villain as much as he is. He's kind of like the Star Wolf to her Star Fox. He's more like a rival. Like I'm not sure if he's so much out to kill each other as much as they are just kind of.
I will defeat you, Laura Croft. My name is Lara, not Laura. Is that a fact? Now I have to call
Is
you.
that a fact, my dear? Well, now I have to call you Laura. Damn it.
Damn it. Oh, here's the one with the big alligators.
Oh, yeah.
There. Oh, okay. Moonwalking.
I left the level for a second. Whee! Okay, so where was I?
My mind is officially blown.
Yeah, my Elgato.
Yeah.
Because everything was so spread out in the studio, Nathaniel came over, and we remodeled the entire studio so everything would be closer together. So now the TV, the consoles, and the computer are like right next to each other. So the wires from the capture devices now they don't have to stretch really far. Mm-hmm. And unfortunately, because of the room being the way it was, it put a lot of strain on the devices. So my Elgato had broken down, I think, twice, if not 3 times.
That's probably the reason why.
And fortunately, the company was nice enough because I guess they know the nature of my business. Mm-hmm. Well, the nature of our business, the website, and what we do.
It's your business.
Yeah. They were willing to replace it both times free of charge. Because I guess they know that they know that we bought quite a few of them. Like, we have one at your place.
Will's nice enough to let me have.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Well, this kind of goes in with the whole thing about the Brotherhood of Gaming and where we're going from here. But
butt shot.
Yeah, you can have a butt shot. It took a little damage there.
Yeah, you got to know where you can get nicked up and where you can afford it and where not to. All right, water. You know, I hate being underwater in this game.
Why?
Because a lot of times, like, you can get stuck on the walls or stuck on the ground.
Well, I hate being underwater in Tomb Raider games, period. But it comes with the territory.
It was so evolutionary, though, back in the day, to have a game where you can, like, be underwater.
Hi.
Oh, hi, alligator.
Oh, boy.
Alligators, crocodiles.
They really are menacing creatures. Or as big and bulky as they are, and how incredibly fast they are.
I'm sorry, Steve Irwin. God rest your soul, but I know you like to play around with crocodiles and stuff, and you're like, oh, they're not dangerous. They're not dangerous at all.
They were dangerous.
They are deadly, deadly, dangerous killers. Sorry.
They're dangerous creatures.
Like, I know that you were tough enough to hang with them, but yeah. I can't be all pick up a snake and be like, it's one of the dangerous snakes in the world. One bite and I'm gone.
At least he went out doing what he loved doing.
Yeah. I never believed for a second that he would have gotten killed by a croc. I never believed that. Like, he was too good to fall
It
for
wasn't.
that.
It was a swordfish.
Yeah, I know, it was a stingray. Stingray.
Oh, okay.
Who built all the
Oh,
tiles
it
under
was a
here?
stingray. I always thought it was a swordfish.
No, stingray.
Hmm. Interesting room there.
Yep.
You have to use the mirror to
find the...
Right.
Who builds this stuff?
People with too much time on their hands.
Egyptians?
Yep.
Slaves?
Probably that's probably who it was, unfortunately. Oh, man.
We will go in here now.
Yes, we will.
Oh, right into the jaws of a croc.
Kind of reminds me of that Android Lara Croft game when you run headfirst into a T-Rex if you're not fast enough.
Yeah. Oh, the croc's gone now. She killed it.
There's a new Tomb Raider game that just came out. Lara Croft Go.
What?
Yeah, for like the Android. I think it's just recently come out.
Where was I?
Yeah, it's like $5 to pay it, but yeah, you just look it up. Just go to Facebook. Lara Croft Go.
Interesting. Does it suck?
I don't know. I think it's turn-based.
Oh yeah! I remember that they showed that at E3.
Mm-hmm.
Looked interesting. Like turn-based. It's Final.
I love that.
Yeah.
Walk on water.
But yeah, like what's funny about that is like Square Enix, so Final Fantasy, they own Final Fantasy, so
Yeah.
Tomb Raider turn-based.
Makes sense.
I know some people are going to be like, betrayal!
Well, people say dumb things all the time. Sometimes I wonder if they act that way on their YouTube videos, if it's just an act. If they're not really that stupid or ignorant, they're just putting on a show.
Probably. Ignorance and stupidity sells.
Yeah, I was like, I hope so.
Out of my way.
Alright.
I'll just take that from you. Thank you. I always love that. You did something right.
I don't really watch that superhero beatdown very often.
Oh, yeah?
But I did like the Lara Croft versus Nathan Drake one.
That one was fun because nobody died at the end.
Right.
And Lara won. That helps.
Yeah, that helps. That one's really different because there's nothing about research. It's just basing a poll. It's a popularity contest.
Yeah.
Who do you want to? Because actually, I think for a lot of them, they feel like two endings. Where one guy wins.
They've started to do that. They haven't been doing that for a while.
Didn't Tommy Oliver?
Jason David Frank.
Yeah, he did a couple of them, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
White Ranger versus Scorpion, right?
Yeah, and he also did
Green Ranger versus Ryu. That's a good fight.
Yeah, Ryu died.
Ryu died?
Yeah.
Oh. That's another thing about Ryu. Ryu's always losing these fights. He lost to Scorpion. He lost to Vegeta. He lost to to the Green Ranger. Poor Ryu. You can't buy a win.
Sheesh. I guess not. But yeah, they filmed an alternate ending for White Ranger versus Scorpion, which was pretty funny. Like
where White Ranger died?
Yeah, or White Ranger literally gets like a pike sticking through his head. Like, oh god.
The one that made me cringe was Casey Jones versus Kick-Ass.
Oh, or Kick-Ass gets his head thrown into the...
I was like, Casey, you didn't have to kill him. What was real funny is because Casey Jones was actually played by John Morrison, who's a former professional wrestler. So it was really funny seeing him play that.
Just threw him in a train.
Oh! What the fuck? You didn't have to kill him.
You should have trained harder.
Oh. That was wrong.
You threw him in a train just to do the pun.
The funny one was Darth Vader versus Batman.
The alternate ending one.
That was hilarious. Who are you? I'm Batman. Not you.
No, not you. The one who saved you.
Superman. They did Superman versus Thor, I think.
Yeah.
Well,
did.
yeah, that was a good one. Yeah, Superman won.
Yeah, of course.
Of course, he had his his suit ripped up, but
Yeah.
he still won. That was a funny one.
But yeah, look up Superpower Beatdown and look up Lara Croft versus Nathan Drake from Uncharted. That was a really good one. All I want is the king's head. Hand over Steve. I named the dead Steve. Hand over Steve.
Hand over Steve.
I named the head Steve.
Nathan's acting like a complete wise ass, and Lara's just having none of it.
No, she's really not. She's just kind of kicking
She keeps trying to like come on to her. She's like, really?
There's a snake behind you. Yeah, like I'm gonna fall for that.
And then Indiana Jones appears at the end for reasons.
Man, I'd love to see a Tomb Raider like Uncharted crossover.
Yeah, I would.
I'd like to see it with old Lara though. Like as much as I like the Tomb Raider 2013 reboot, the continuity that they're doing, but I don't like the idea of forgetting the old continuity. And yeah, while it's true that it's getting kept alive by these minuscule, mediocre games like Temple of Osiris and Lara Croft Go, but it's still just kind of annoying. Like this is what she's been relegated to now. To make room for a reboot.
The rebooted Lara. Well, comes with the territory, I guess.
Ugh.
I'm trying to push the new one. And unless they somehow fudge it and somehow make it look like the reboot's actually this Lara too, you never know.
Who can say? So yeah, we just got through doing a puzzle up there. Now, excuse me. Now we're coming.
I would rather see an Indiana Jones Lara Croft
Me too.
crossover.
Lara Croft with anybody. I'm down.
Boing. Okay. So, well,
Yoink.
you're impatient.
Hey, where'd she go? The camera's trying to... I was like, what? She was right there, and then she wasn't.
When you're not playing by the rules. There are no rules.
In speedrunning, there was only one rule. Gotta go fast. Gotta go faster. Okay, now that we got what we came for, let's mosey. Use
The
that.
sun disk. The sun top.
What? No. What do you mean no?
Don't you talk back to me, woman? Don't hit me.
No, nothing. A lot of blue lights going on. It's a rave party. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun.
Would Lara go to a rave party?
Maybe if there was something in it for her.
I don't know. What do you think Lara does in her time off?
She probably does finer things.
I kind of see her just kind of sitting down, reading a book, drinking some tea in front of a fireplace.
I don't know. I think she gets out there and has fun. Like remember in the 5th game, she went to the opera to get the Philosopher's Stone.
Oh yeah,
then she went to.
It just depends on how you see Lara. I just see she just be very classy, to be.
And then in
around.
Tomb Raider 7, she went to the party in Tokyo in the dress.
Oh yeah, she'll go to parties, but I think in her time off, she'll just be when she's relaxing. She'll just
You think she
curl up to a good book.
You think she plays video games?
I can't really see her playing video games or really watching television, because it just seems like those things would be kind of beneath her because she lives this stuff every day. That she would need a break from stuff. Like, why watch TV and all these crazy shows unless she's watching. Maybe she would watch like a soap opera or something. I have to watch my stories. Billy's gonna leave Jane today. I know it.
Miss Croft.
Von Croy.
You sound concerned, my dear. Have you misplaced something?
Nothing I shan't be retrieving at a later date, Lieber.
You know how I admire your perseverance, but I fear this time we may be testing it to the, how would you say, maximum.
Always griping, Werner. If it's the leg causing all this resentment, I seem to remember that being down to your affinity with pulling hazardous levers.
Enough of this tedious banter, Miss Croft. It is time for you to realize... Miss Croft? Now, let us review your sprinting skills.
Way to gimp us on that cutscene, PlayStation.
Yeah, huh?
That cutscene was actually a lot. You know, maybe I've got a theory that maybe because of the ESRB rating that they had to cut that cutscene a little short because it got a little too creepy.
Yeah, maybe.
My Lara Croft would be making pizzas at home. Like maybe on her time off, she's trying to perfect the art of cooking.
Yeah, that's like one of her things that she can't do. She can't cook, so she's trying to learn how to cook. I will defeat you, oven.
Oh God, we got scarabs.
God, now I want to do a DeviantArt picture of that Lara Croft versus the oven.
You will cook it at the exact temperature.
I'm gonna cook my meat, will you?
I will cook your goose. Failed to cook my goose, right? Will you? Now whose goose is cooked?
Now who
And then Winston's just like, oh my God, this woman.
Are you alright, Miss Croft? Yeah, I'm fine.
I had an argument with the oven.
Do you want me to make something? No, I'll just go get takeout.
Okay.
Very good.
What kind of takeout was she getting?
Probably Chinese.
Hot stickers.
Korean food.
Oh no! See, the thing about her takeout is that she goes all the way with it. Like, if she wants Chinese food,
She goes to China.
Yeah, she goes to China. She actually goes to like Japan for it or something.
Flies back.
Yeah, I get the. She flies back. Hey, she's got an alien spaceship.
This room.
Oh God!
I'm interested to see how you're gonna do this room, because this is one of the trickier moments in the game for me.
Yeah. Well, sorry to disappoint. You're not gonna see me do this room. Screw this room.
Okay.
I'm done.
Already?
Yeah, I just left. Because that's the whole idea. You need to get to this side of the room. So I just used the flare glitch to get up to the top of it. Screw that.
Oh, all right. Never mind then. Yeah, she would definitely do that if she wanted a hamburger. She would go fly to America. If she wanted some Chinese, she'll go to China.
Oh, that's right. She doesn't live in America.
Oh no, she lives.
Yeah, she lives in England.
Yeah.
Somewhere in England, in her own Croft Manor. I don't know. I'd like to think Lara's probably got houses like all over the world, like just in case she happens to be near home.
I guess so. Little places where she can, chill out. And...
She's got like homes away from home.
Oh boy, scarabs.
Ah,
Hate
bugs.
those things. Ew, bugs.
The one woman who's not afraid of them.
You remember Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark when we were first walking through the cave and the guy knows there's a big spider on Indiana, he just kind of casually brushes it off.
Yeah.
Lara would do the same thing. There's a bunch of spiders on it. She'll just take her gun and just kind of casually just...
Hey, get off me.
Mm.
This is an interesting puzzle room, though, that I can't skip.
Okay.
We're going to be pushing and pulling.
Okay. Bats.
Bats!
Do you hate bats?
Unless they're eating bananas.
Oh, that was adorable.
I like fruit bats. They're funny. Just looking at the camera while it's chewing. My cheeks are full. Look up bat eating banana. It is the cutest thing. I want a pet bat now. It is so cute.
Is anyone gonna gift with that on like the back computer screen? The back came Batman like. That's adorable. I want one.
Yeah, I want a picture of Batman like.
Even if it
bats.
isn't, you should make it.
Yeah, Batman's feeding bananas to bats and watching them. He's just like, oh, that's adorable. It is so cute.
Showed me one gift of Batman and the Joker. It was just hilarious.
Oh, yeah. Now, Joker, spill the beans. What beans? The beans of justice.
And the Joker just looking at him. Really?
He just looks at him like, what?
The beans of justice.
Nothing to see here, guys. Just a lot of pushing and pulling of pawn pieces.
Oh, dear.
This reminds me, over in Paris, they have like a life-size chess.
Oh, really? That's cool.
With like pieces that are as big as you are. It's cool.
Did they ever do a Lara Croft Tomb Raider amusement park ride? I can't remember if they ever did or not.
I'd like to think that they were close. If there was one, it probably would have been at Six Flags.
Okay, yeah.
The Lara Croft ride?
Yeah. A long time ago at Universal, they used to have a Star Trek ride.
Did you ever go on it?
No. I've seen it before, but what was really cool is that they would film an adventure. It was basically, it was like a movie. They would suit you up in the uniform.
Oh, yeah?
And you would star in the movie, and if you'd watch the movie, they'd show you all, they would do all the effects, like you beaming in and out, and
Oh, that's cool.
you'd be like fighting Klingons and stuff like that.
Oh, that's awesome.
I know. It's like, oh man, I would have loved to do that. That would have been so cool.
That'd be awesome. I'd be dressed up in the yellow, and you can be in the blue, and I could be like...
Well, it was the movie verse, so they had the red with the overhatch on the shoulders.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, that would have been so cool.
Okay, so we finished that puzzle.
Speaking of, I don't kind of go off topic here. What do you think of the upcoming Star Trek Green Lantern crossover?
I have no idea. I have no expectations.
That is random as all
I
get
know,
out.
it's just as random as Batman and Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
Like, whatever.
Oh, puppy.
Yeah, jackals can suck my butt.
The jackals.
You feed a jackal and take off your whole arm.
Crossovers are weird. They still got that bat bothering you.
I tell you, man, some of
I
these
don't
enemies...
have a banana. Go away.
Yeah, no, some of these enemies, they'll follow you.
For I have served the god of light, Horus, at the time of plagues. To read this inscription means that the ruler of
Darkness is free. Set is released to walk abroad amongst the mortals, enlisting his armies of the night to serve him. He who removes the amulet and releases the dark power of Set shall summon the sun god Horus, for only the power of light will again imprison him. By the power of the amulet and armor of Horus shall Set, the ever-living, be confined for all eternity. Summon the light of Horus through the light of the millennial constellations into his temple beneath the ageless pyramid, into his likeness set in stone. With his amulet and his armor, he is once more poised to battle and defeat Set.
You get any of that?
Yeah.
I did.
Well, go ahead.
If you want to tell it.
Well, I don't know if I get it right or not, but I'm guessing that she needs to get the armor and place it on Set in order to bring him back to life, because that's the only way she can imprison him.
Almost.
Okay.
She needs to... What that revealed to her was that if she grabs the armor from all of the hidden places and puts it...
Horus's armor.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah, Horus's armor, and puts it on the statue of Horus, Horus will be able to come down and permanently seal Set once again.
Okay.
So yeah, that's what.
That's the
Yeah,
thing that
the
comes
eagle.
down. The eagle. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Horus. Okay.
So that's what clues are in.
Okay.
Tricky, hard death puzzles. My favorite! Gotta watch out for the blades.
Yeah, I remember this room.
I'll just grab that.
Oh, Bob.
Woo!
Like, she leaves this room, then she goes to another room, and just like on the walls and on the floor, on the ceiling, you see nothing but spinning spikes, and she's like,
Like, she
and then like
she-
5 minutes later, she gets out of it, but she's all cut up and her clothes are all,
like half the time she doesn't even like question. She actually questions like, how did they even make this? How'd they even make this? This I call crap on.
Well, didn't you know, man? The Egyptians didn't build this stuff. The aliens did.
I guess because it's making freaking alien technological sounds.
Didn't you see Alien versus Predator? Come on now.
Actually, no, I didn't.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but it's the aliens, you know? That's how they made the pyramids, man. The aliens did it. It's a conspiracy, man.
But the aliens don't look smart. They kill people. What smart, intelligent people do that?
Egypt. Egypt's funny.
Yeah.
Egypt's awesome.
I don't know. Egypt's hot. It's hot in the day and it's cold as hell at night. They can't just pick a neutral temperature.
It's a fun place. At least for fantasy. Oh, here comes the big man.
Yeah.
A giant golden bull that's completely indestructible.
He's a jerk. Run! Ooh, health. I'll take that. Can never have too much health. Run! How long have you been down here?
Forever and ever. An immortal golden bull.
I have been waiting for someone. Haha. Jerk. Come and get me. Woo! Wow. I have no health.
Oh my gosh.
Again. Is it like really? Again? Like in the second one? A photo finish again? Oh. Oh, please pull this off. Good. Level's done. Oh, wow.
Hands on your head. Take me to Von Croy.
Damn it. I came here just to sit down for a rest.
Where's he headed?
You waste your time.
This attitude problem. You people need to learn some manners. Tell me now, or you've just run out of time.
Alexandria.
Your workforce is about to be delayed.
It was nice of her to leave him that one match.
Yeah.
So was that the bull with the red eyes, or was that something else?
I think it was the bull. That was supposed to be the bull.
Weird.
I always like this level because
It's short.
It's a change of pace. It's short and it's linear. it's a little break for you.
Little break, thank God.
It's short and it's linear.
There's not many places you can go.
Because every adventurer has to have an action scene on a train.
Of course. I mean, that's what Tomb Raider's been lacking all these years. A train.
Do do do. Remember Indiana Jones in The Last Crusade?
Yeah.
Do 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 do.
Now where's the section of this train that has all the animals in it? Don't mind me.
Well, that was very athletic.
See, I'm gonna skip a loading point right there. Okay, so now the enemy doesn't show up.
He does this spinning roll, and he ends up accidentally smashing through the wall.
Yeah.
Ah!
Ah! Whatever you do, don't jump off.
Wow. You were pushing it, weren't you?
Well, yeah, I did that because if I don't, it triggers like a little cutscene.
Huh. You know all the gifts, all the tricks, don't you?
Yeah. Fortunately, there's no avoiding this one. I've never flown a helicopter in my life! So, got any interesting stories about some of these things, or?
Me?
Yeah.
Well,
This is your game. I figured you have a lot of stories.
Yeah. Well, like I said, it's this has always been to me a fun level because it was just one of those levels where I didn't have to constantly look at the big strategy guide that I have. It's just go forward, pull this, pull that. Yeah, the ninja. Now they can block bullets too, as I remembered. So you had to bring those out. Of course, now I have beaten this game legit, but I've also beaten this game with the unlimited cheats code, which all it does is just gives you all access to all your weapons and access to unlimited ammo to them all.
Yep.
In fact, you would often call me asking me how do we do this certain cheat. Well, you had to like stand in a certain area.
Actually, yeah, I called you for the third one because that one was harder. The fourth
that one you really needed. The fourth one's
the
kind
fourth
of
one it's pretty easy to figure out how to do them. You just got to make sure you're facing north.
Lara does have pretty good arsenal in this game. She has her standard pistols and the shotgun. She has her submachine pistols.
Want to say something funny?
What?
Watch this.
What the fuck? How'd you do that?
Well, I beat the level, but then while it was loading the beat the level animation, I quickly had her turn around and run out the door and jump. But
one of her most elegant weapons, or her most elegant weapon, is her crossbow.
Oh yeah.
That for some reason have explosion arrows.
And poison arrows that.
Yes.
Do they work?
Yes.
Welcome to Alexandria.
Alexandria.
Now here's an interesting little trick that I'll show you that comes up where you can jump through a wall and it triggers the cutscene.
Okay.
But in order for it to work, you have to kill all the enemies in this area, which are 2 scorpions.
Yeah, the scorpions always were annoying because
Poison.
and you see the yellow, you're like, oh great, I gotta heal myself. But at least this is not like a full-blown RPG where you actually had to get like an antidote. You could just use a health pack and you're good.
Yeah.
Lara, you are alive. I feared for you. What's...
Von Croy has the amulet.
Ah, this is bad. But he doesn't yet have the armor. There is still time to prepare for set.
Jean, I'm tired. Give a girl a break.
My dear, when all this is over, you can retire. But now we must move swiftly. My men dive in the bay for remnants of Cleopatra's lost palaces.
Cleopatra?
Yes. She realized the armor's significance and had it brought here. Some was subsequently scattered, but...
And where would you recommend I start looking?
In the Catacombs under Alexandria, my diggers have unearthed chambers connected to the Great Library. This would hold the true location of Cleopatra's palaces. We have yet to find a way in, but you...
Take me there.
There is a problem.
Von Croy.
Yes. His dig is expanding, crossing many of my own tunnels. Of course, my men would no longer work when Von Croy's thugs appeared on the scene.
Time to introduce myself to Verna's loyal workforce.
First, you must get into the catacombs. Von Croy has them completely sealed up, and I fear he will soon have the armor.
Over my dead body.
This I fear also. I shall wait here for news. Return if you feel I can help in any way. Good luck, Clara. I fear you may need it.
I make my own luck.
Badass.
On Croy! Ooh, stuff.
Girl's tired. I'm tired. Give a girl a break. You can sleep when you're dead.
Lara, when this is all over, you can retire. But for now, the end of the world is nigh.
Yes, this was always an interesting level. Because now you're about to find some pieces of the armor.
Yeah, it was nice of Cleopatra to gather it all up for me.
Yeah, Cleo. Thanks for helping a girl out.
Yeah, I'll be sure to give her a credit card when it's here.
Help a sister out.
Alrighty, so...
I remember mummies.
Oh, yeah?
Mummies. I think of this little area of this game. I think of mummies. I think of...
Rawr. Mummies. Yeah, fun.
And I blew them up, which was always fun. You ain't coming back from that.
Like to see how. Like The Walking Dead, you see like a hand crawling on the floor.
Oh, for crying out loud.
Ew, this looks like it's worth taking.
Yeah. Whenever you see little things that look like they're out of place.
Odds are you can do something with it.
Right.
Speaking of a crossbow, I might never use it, but hey, let's get it anyway.
Yeah, it's funny. This game has 2 rooms that are like this, because the underwater one was just like that, where there's a mirror.
Yeah.
You can't see what's on your side, but you have to look at the mirror in order to see.
I guess they wanted to take advantage of the visual department.
Makes sense. The wall hook.
Ooh, keys. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it.
Mine.
Yoink.
Yeah, that's Sly's weapon.
I think that was the inspiration for Sly Cooper right there. I mean, he just uses the hook to grab stuff.
Now, I know you don't like Cradle of Life, but there was one line in that movie that I did like.
Oh, dude, shut up.
No, that was good, but another one that was when at the very beginning, with those 2 guys like, "Hey, Lara, what's that up there?" And she looks up.
It's mine.
It's mine. Yeah, that's Lara Croft.
It's a shame Angelina Jolie, after the first movie, didn't care much for the role.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
Like,
there's enough potential.
oh
there
yeah,
to
and
make her-
apparently I also heard that the first scene where she was wearing the short shorts in the first movie.
Yeah.
She didn't want to wear them.
Oh no, she didn't want
because like she was like, oh, they make me feel too naked, which I guess she didn't have a problem with later.
Well, it was a different time, you know. Before now, people are more willing to embrace the silliness of comic books and video games than they were back then. They couldn't make a Wonder Woman movie for the longest time because they couldn't find an actress who wanted to get into the suit.
Yeah.
So, but now I think it's a lot easier to do it because they see these things can make money, and there's nothing wrong with being
I will give
true to the original project.
I will give Angelina Jolie credit for the first film. Like,
Oh, she was fantastic
She
in the
did.
film.
Yeah, she did do her.
Yeah,
that
it
was
wasn't zombies. I'm sorry, it was skeletons.
Yeah.
How the?
What?
All of a sudden, we're in Jason and the Argonauts.
Well, we can tell you why. Well, because ever since you pulled out the amulet, like.
Oh, bloody hell.
Yeah, ever since you pulled out the amulet, have you noticed the skies have been going darker? Like.
You know, that's a damn good point. It's very subtle. It's very subtle.
Yeah, it didn't start off that way, but the skies are growing darker. Like,
It'd be funny if the skeleton's been waiting this whole time, like, someone took the amulet. We're alive!
Some idiot took the amulet. Oh yes, I'm gonna kill a lot of people. But yeah, that's what's really cool about this game is that it all takes place
Real time.
in a day.
Yes.
And as the day is going on, like the skies are getting darker.
You
Not
can see
because
Egypt.
it's getting nighttime, but because Armageddon is getting near.
Yeah, Egypt, the whole world is about to go to hell.
And you'll notice that it's getting worse because the monsters that start appearing will become more threatening. Like it's already bad enough you got scorpions running around, but now like since it's becoming midday and the skies are growing like weird darker in a shade of red, you're seeing skeletons rise from the grave and they're starting to mess with, and we'll see some interesting like worse stuff later in the game. So,
yeah.
like
It's very settled, but very well done. But you're right. It's those like I say, it was zombies at first because the zombies didn't animate until she took
the
amulet. Right. After that point, we were just dealing with bugs basically.
bugs and like dogs and
Yeah.
like very real stuff. But yeah,
Really
the moment she picked up the amulet and Set's blood started flowing out, it started leaking into the life form of everything else and started fueling the evil.
I apologize to you because I always thought you didn't like this game.
Oh, that's not true. I thought
Yeah.
it's hard as dick. But
This is hard, but you I guess you already did always like this game.
I liked all the original 5 Tomb Raider games.
But yeah, you're right. It's like it's very settled, but you see it happening where the world.
Look at the background in there. You can see how it's daylight over there, but it's actually getting an eerie dark.
Right.
And
That
that's
Armageddon's
not
coming.
sunset.
Yeah, Armageddon's coming. Right. A sense of impending doom.
Yeah.
I like that because it.
And that would explain why the Egyptians or just like the natives weren't around in Alexandria.
Right. Because yeah, and then later on, oh man, when stuff really starts hitting the fan.
And unfortunately, Von Croy is very ignorant to this whole thing. And
Oh, yeah.
Well, he's not ignorant as much as he believes it's a bunch of crock.
Yes. Right. He's just so focused on beating Lara that he's just completely ignorant to everything else that's going around him.
Yeah, he doesn't believe that the world is
Until
ending.
it's too late. It
Yeah.
becomes the vessel. Oh, spoilers.
Well, technically, it wouldn't have been a spoiler if we had gotten that PC cutscene.
That's true.
Thank you, Eidos.
I know, right? That was a great scene.
Yeah.
You and I saw that. We were like, what the?
Yeah. Because, when you put that in the
Like,
timeline...
Will, am I crazy? I didn't remember seeing that.
I know. When you put that in the timeline, I didn't recognize that part. Like, I was confused. Like, did I always accidentally skip it?
Right.
Because I don't remember that part of the cutscene where it shows the statue actually looking at Von Croy.
Finding, yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, oh god, that's creepy as all hell.
Beautiful. You know, and I'm sorry, I find this game more scary than games like Slender or Five Nights at Freddy's. Here's the reason why. I enjoy atmosphere, and it's just a very subtle, eerie feeling. Now Five Nights and Slender are good for what they are, but to me that's more startling.
Damn, she's strong.
It's more startling.
Yeah.
But I enjoy the slow descent into madness, like this game does.
I think Tomb Raider 4 needs a remake because I think what it could have did better was drive that point, because due to the limitations of the console and the cutscenes and how ambiguous it kind of all is, like if you don't know what's going on after like several playthroughs, then you're just like, oh, I get it, and then you're fascinated by it, but you don't really feel it because you're not really sure what's going on.
You know.
Like, so yeah, I think they should remake Tomb Raider 4 and really drive that point where you really messed up and like you are literally the cause and means to an end here.
Right.
And like, yeah, make it more scarier. Because I think what kind of hurts Tomb Raider 4 in that regard is I think while they were trying to go for that, I hate that thing, by the way.
That actually freaked me out.
Yeah, it's a spirit.
Yeah.
It sucks your life force. You got to use these bird statues to drive the spirit away. But yeah, like you're so caught up.
But
in
I
the
still think the
puzzles
game is scary.
It can
in its own way.
Yeah, it is. But yeah, you're so focused in the puzzles and figuring out where to go that you really don't have much of a time to be scared of anything.
If they did remake it and they pushed that more, oh yeah, it'd be a great.
Yeah, they
because
drive that home.
I enjoy more subtle kind of horror. Now the startling horror is fun. I mean, it's always fun, you know. All due respect to Five Nights and Slender.
Oh, this part. This is the fun.
Okay.
Huh?
Right.
Oh no, I have nothing to say. Like, I'm just gonna save my game here. Cause like with ropes, I get scared. So yeah, I'm gonna take the time to actually save my game. Didn't edit that one out either. Oh well. So yeah, I got to swing from this rope to that rope. Yeah. Whoa! Whoa! That's not how I planned it, but can't argue with results. All right, so you were saying?
No. The rope thing is always tricky.
Yeah. Okay, so we are now looking for trident pieces to put on the tridents that you find in Poseidon's tomb. This I always thought was weird. We're in Egypt. What the hell is Poseidon doing here? He's Greek.
Same area. The Mediterranean Sea.
Can somebody explain that to me?
They're in that same general area. So... I don't know, maybe. I don't know if the Egyptians had... That is a good point, I guess. Maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, because what does Zeus and the Greek mythology people have to do with Egyptian gods and stuff? I mean, that's like DC Marvel.
Mm-hmm. That's a good point.
Yeah, that'd be like going in tombs of Spider-Man and Thor and Iron Man and Captain America, and then all of a sudden there's this side tomb that has to do with Batman. Like, what the? It's just so out of place.
Yeah, I guess you got a good point there.
Okay, so yeah, we were talking about the eeriness of the...
Oh, no, I think I'm done with that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh!
Ah, another one!
Yeah, there it is.
There's one that's worse than that.
What the hell was that? Something jumped over there.
Yeah. Take a wild guess.
Oh, you're even gonna follow me in here?
Yeah. Get wrecked. Yeah, like, I hate when later in the game, I run into the fire ones. The fire spirits.
Oh, I remember those guys.
Like, during my...
Those guys sucked.
During my practice runs, they infuriated me.
Oh, by the way, Will, have fun with Angel of Darkness when you reach that level with that spirit. You know the one I'm talking about, where there's this ghost spirit that follows you around. You have to, like, touch the 4 statues. It's in the the Hall of Seasons.
Oh, yeah. Is
You
it like the boss?
Oh, yeah, it's the boss. Have fun with that. Have fun, motherfucker.
Guys, I swear to God, if you have me do Tomb Raider 6 when we get there, because I'm not even going to say anything. Already, I know what you guys are going to say in the comments once we're done with this run. When this run uploads to YouTube, I know what you're going to say. I know. You don't have to say it. Chronicles, Tomb Raider 5. I know. I know it's coming. Like, so, when's Tomb Raider 5 Chronicles coming out? I already know. So...
Just watch this one, show your support, and we'll do the next one. We got plenty more Tomb Raider games to do.
Yeah, and I already know that you guys are going to be like, well, you did the first 5, now you know you got to do the 6th one now, and I'm like, I'm letting you know right now, it's going to be tool assisted. Because I refuse to play that game without the 2 pistols. So I will be cheating for me to have those.
I've never seen that game played with the 2 pistols.
Apparently in the PC version, I heard that was patched.
You tell me that.
Yeah, like
and when I did my review of Angel of Darkness, I mentioned that some people say that the PC version they were available.
Yeah, because I read it that later on, like a few months after the game came out, or maybe within that time, like you were supposed to be able to get them, and they patched the PC version so that you would find another gun in Von Croy's apartment. Interestingly enough, the strategy guide for Tomb Raider 6 points that out, that you can get another gun in Von Croy's apartment in the beginning of the Tomb Raider 6 strategy guide, there's a section that says that you can get the dual pistols like by finding another gun that's hidden in Von Croy's apartment. See page so-and-so for Von Croy's apartment level. Then, when you actually get to that page about Von Croy's apartment, it makes absolutely no mention of it. So, I wonder, did they screw up the strategy guide, or did they know that it was impossible, and they just brought it up as a means to lie to you?
I don't know.
Because, yeah, it's weird how it points out that you can get another pistol, but when you actually get to level, it doesn't say anything. So, yeah, on the PS2 version, I guess you can't. However, you can on the PS2 version if you use a Game Shark or a code breaker, and it will give you access to all the weapons, even the ones that were not put inside the game. However, the ones that weren't put inside the game will probably crash the game.
Yeah, because they weren't built for it.
Yeah, but the 2 pistols were. So you can use the Game Shark codes to get the 2 pistols. And it does work flawlessly. So I will be doing that. Which is weird, because if they can use a Game Shark code to put the 2 pistols in there, why didn't they just put them in?
Psst, good point.
I mean, if they were done and the models were built, just put them in.
Ran out of time. No, we'll get to that when we get to there. And we will get to there, by the way.
And we will get to there. Like, I have a choice.
So we're just collecting the items. While these skeletons that just just materialize out of the ground and come right after you.
Because they can, I guess. Well, they're evil. Evil needs no explanation.
Yeah.
Woo!
Oh, yes.
I do believe
We are done.
Not yet. I still need... Yeah, I think I need to get one more.
Do you prefer if Lara does a lot of globe hopping in her adventures, like 3, or or you're fine with just being in one location, but in one area, but a lot of different locations?
I thought of that. I don't know, because the last time we did the last time we did globe hopping, we got Tomb Raider 3, and that was hard. But then the last time we got in one area, it was really hard.
Honestly, I think...
So pick your poison.
I think this and the reboot is the only games in which Lara Croft is in one area. In Tomb Raider 4, she's only in Egypt. In the reboot in 2013, she's only on the island. I think everywhere else she's going to different places, different countries.
Okay, so Tomb Raider 1, obviously, she's in quite a few areas. Tomb Raider 2, she was in China, then she went to Tibet, and then she went to... I don't know if you can count the ocean. Where the hell was that?
Well, she was in the Far East, basically, in that.
Yeah, Yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah, I think you're right. She was only... Yeah, Tomb Raider 4 might have been the only game, and the reboot, where she was in one lone area. Okay, so now that we got all the Poseidon statues, I mean the Poseidon pieces, we're now in Poseidon's tomb. So...
Please tell me there's no boulders.
Is there a single boulder in Tomb Raider 4?
Boulders were my bane in Tomb Raider 3.
Oh, yeah. There's one boulder that I can recall in Tomb Raider 4. There's one. But if you're quick, you can easily kind of avoid it. But yeah, like I think they knew that too. Like they toned down a lot of things in Tomb Raider 3. So yeah, sorry about that. Getting a lot of phone calls there. It's annoying. Yeah. After Tomb Raider 3, they had to have toned down the boulders. Oh god, more skeletons. So yeah, we used the Trident there, and the Tridents are going to be filling up areas with water.
Oh, that's kind of what they do.
Yeah, Poseidon. He does what Poseidon does.
Yes.
Long game.
And we just getting started.
God help you if you didn't know what to do.
Pardon me.
If anybody out there in the comments are going to say, oh, I beat this game without any strategy guides, you're a liar.
Well, if you did, more power to you.
And you're lying. It's possible now, but not everybody knew how back then.
I guess that's true. But I've never been good enough to do it without it. So.
Well, eventually you do it so many times, you figure it out.
Yeah, I guess so. But yeah, I can see what you mean. There's a lot of backtracking and a lot going back and forth.
A lot of places
And
just look alike.
it just comes with the territory, you know.
A lot of these,
It wouldn't be Tomb Raider without it, Bill.
yeah, a lot of these places just look so alike, though. You can easily get confused and like, have I been here before? Or...
Well, you gotta put your thinking cap on.
Yeah, this was back in the day when developers didn't undermine the player's intelligence.
That's very true.
They went all out and made like crazy hard puzzles for people to solve, but today that's a problem. See, we have to make it so easy that it practically solves itself.
Hmm.
There's only room for one of us on here. Oh, memories with Tomb Raider 4. Yeah, I remember getting the game shortly after I played it at your place, and I made it like a mission to beat Von Croy in that race.
It just took a lot of time, you know. I don't remember how long it took me to beat it, but I just remember constantly playing it, and I was going through. I was in college at the time, and junior college at the time, and
did you ever miss out on homework or?
No, but I was always like, man, I can't wait to get home and
play some Tomb
play
Raider.
some Tomb Raider. That's right.
Boy, stop playing that there, Lara Croft, and get back to your homework. I hated that. I wanted to play Tomb Raider, but then I'd hear that in the background. Have you done your homework? Yes. Buy me some time. And that small backpack, how does she carry all this? It's a
Infinite pockets.
It's a magic backpack.
It's a magic backpack.
It's
She got from the magic room. It was enchanted.
with the magic skeleton.
It's magic. We ain't gotta explain anything.
Darn it! Another spirit. Ow!
Ow!
Well, that's a concussion.
Conk.
Stop following me! Woo! Back off, back off, back off! Well, I got one piece of the armor.
They gonna have your ass.
God, go away! What did I ever do to you?
You're dying.
I know. They're killing me!
Oh, wow. Saved by the cutscene. Hey, you're just zooming right through this game.
Where do we go from here?
You'll be at this game for a while, though, if you play legit.
Yeah. And because of you guys, we can't have any binoculars glitches or
Right.
any of that.
Well, it's no fun while you're skipping like 25% of the game.
I do give the guys credit for figuring those things out. I don't know how you guys do it, but my god. Blech.
I always like this jingle.
This is my least favorite level. I don't know how you're supposed to avoid getting hurt by those.
There's some areas where you're just gonna have to take damage, you know?
Yeah. Eek. Like, considering that she was doing this all day, and I'd have to say she started her adventure in this game like around probably 6 a.m., maybe, if not a little earlier, because you could see like the sunrise and all that. She had to do this all day, like 24 hours. Can you imagine how tiring this must have been?
Oh, yeah.
And how defeated she had to have felt?
Who are we fighting?
Oh, Golden Knight. He's a jerk.
Yeah. He's dead now.
And he's got a buddy.
Like the middle part of this game, I don't remember all that well. I remember the beginning portion and the ending. Oh, great.
Yeah!
I remember the standard jump around and shoot trick.
Something you gotta be really good at. Ooh, ah, ee, ah, ooh, ah, ee, ah, ooh, ah.
You just gotta keep jumping around until you finally kill him. Knock him off his horse.
Take this and this. How many bullets does it take to get to the center of a golden suit? One way or another, you're going down. I'm not giving up.
I'm not giving up.
This is personal now.
I have infinite bullets, my friend.
Go down. Go down. Jeez. Finally. Guy took more hurt than insert pun here.
Alright, well, let's finally end it once and for all. Her top, is it green or blue?
Green.
You heard it here first.
It's a very light green. Almost blue.
Another one? Another one?
Yeah, he's there.
I'm gonna get you.
I'm gonna hurt you.
I'm gonna get you.
Imagine these guys have been in here so long, they're like the old knight from Last Crusade.
Knew you'd come. You're strangely dressed for a night.
What? Woo! Well, we hope you guys are enjoying the show. Oh, the swinging train.
Oh, yeah.
Funny how those things always could hurt you, too. Like, they're just swinging chains. How do they hurt?
They're trying to get creative. I can't swim.
Oh, yeah. I'll be like a Belmont the moment I touch that.
It's funny you jump in there, then you turn around, then you see the knight with a goggle mask coming at you.
Like, oh, what? I don't know how you'd ever suspect you'd need these, but I'll take them. Good swimming.
And later on, when those fire spirits are coming at you, you jump in the water, you think you're safe, then you turn around, you see the fire spirit with the goggle.
What? but fire. We're magic fire.
We're magic fire.
It's magic fire.
Oh God! When the fire guy shows up, you gotta give him the voice from the dude from Family Guy. I'm gonna burn you. I'm gonna
Stop! Not so fast, John.
Not too fast, John.
You think you can just up and run away from me? You crazy.
You crazy. Go take that. I don't run away, girl. I don't think so. I'm gonna burn you.
I'm gonna chase you down. It's magic fire.
It's magic fire.
It burns underwater. It's like all the fires from SpongeBob.
Oh dear.
How fire can burn under SpongeBob's house because
Logic.
I don't know.
So you have to make your way back up here.
Yeah, I'm trying not to get shredded. I don't know how you can do it without taking damage.
I don't think you can.
Yeah, I think there are just. Yeah, let's see a Tomb Raider 4 no damage run.
Oh my God.
Forget no med.
You
pack
are
run.
the man or woman.
Yeah, there are people that have tried or like maybe done like Tomb Raider 4 no med pack runs. Like I can believe that. It might be possible. But
Ooh, I love this room.
But like
I love this room.
Why?
Look how pretty that is. I always like those astronomy space rooms, the maps. I've always been fascinated by
I wonder
that.
how...
I've always been fascinated with space.
If they were to remake this room in like...
Oh, that'd be beautiful.
Like Tomb Raider 4 Last Revelation anniversary.
Remastered.
Yeah, like, how would they do this room?
People are remastering Angel of Darkness. Why aren't you remastering Last Revelation?
Because unlike Last Revelation, Angel of Darkness needed it.
But this room would be amazing. I just look up at the ceiling and just see all the star map. I've always been fascinated by space. Always been fascinated by space.
Because it's outer space. And space is the place.
Yes, it is. What do you think about the fact they found that planet out there that's kind of Earth-like?
Well, it'd be nice to see it. It's habitable like Earth. Like, watch, it looks like Planet Namek, but the sky is green and the water is blue.
That'd be awesome. It's funny if anyone's made a GIF. Today, NASA discovered a new planet, and it's Namek.
Call it Planet Namek.
Planet Namek. I'm really glad that Pluto is a planet again.
Yeah.
For a while, Pluto was
I'm sure
downgraded to like a celestial body.
I'm sure all the Sailor Moon fans are happy about that too.
Yay, Pluto!
Pluto got her planet back. It's really messed up what they did to Sailor Pluto.
Yeah, I remember this room well because you have to put them in the right order, right?
Yeah.
This is Jupiter, right? I believe that's Jupiter you have, right?
Maybe. I don't know what planets they are. I just know where to put them.
When I was a child, two things I liked a lot were dinosaurs and space. And
Dinosaurs in space.
That'd be good too. But I would also make a lot of pictures of the planets, of Mercury and Venus and Jupiter and Saturn.
Oh yeah.
I think my favorite planet in the solar system when I was a kid was Saturn, because I just love the rings. Saturn's a very pretty planet.
Yeah.
Very pretty. Jupiter has a ton of moons. Titan. Great stuff.
Never thought about it. What would my favorite planet be?
Uranus. I think Neptune also has rings, but I think they're like horizontal.
Neptune deep submerge.
Which I'm surprised. I don't know if you ever got into space since you were so into the Sailor Scouts.
See, growing up, I wasn't really into the stereotypical stuff that boys liked, like dinosaurs and Transformers robots and like I don't know. I was a rebel. I was into Barbies and I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Okay. Say hi to your boyfriend Roy for me. I'm just kidding. Just playing.
Who's Roy?
Anyway.
Growing up,
yeah, I get it.
I quickly got into video games, so I really didn't have to worry too much about the dinosaurs. I guess you could say I liked it for a minute because I saw The Land Before Time when it was out.
I saw a funny. I read 5 reasons we hate anime, but
Yeah.
it was just a joke. But one of the funny ones was all these fanboys complaining who's the best Sailor Guardian. Well, we all know it's Mercury. Stupid
much.
fanboys. Who do you think is the most popular Sailor Scout?
I don't know.
Best guess?
At this point, I really don't know. Like, a lot of people like Sailor Venus because she's Sailor Venus. She's Mina. But then she got gimped. Like, it's really kind of hard to believe that Sailor Venus was a thing before Sailor Moon was around because, like, when Sailor Venus is around, she gets her butt kicked just as much as the rest of them do. Like, I kind of thought she'd be kind of like the badass one that at least knew how to do some stuff.
Yeah.
But not really. Then you got the outer scouts, which are Pluto, Uranus, Neptune. And I guess they're cool. But again, like, they have limits too. And then you got the Sailor Stars, which are really fun.
Yeah.
The dude with the women powers.
Yeah.
Gosh, I don't know. I couldn't.
Who's the best Sailor Scout? Lara Croft.
What scout would Lara be? Sailor Earth?
Yeah, I think so.
Is there a Sailor Earth? I don't think so.
Oh no,
No. Yeah. There's no Sailor Earth because Tuxedo Mask. He was the guardian of the
Tuxedo
Earth.
coming.
Yeah, he was the guardian, the Prince of the Earth.
And this is that. Oh, nice.
Hey, we're done.
Pretty lights.
Yeah.
You're still dying.
Oh yeah. Oh well.
Oh.
Yep.
Hey, Link. Take it easy there.
What?
Smashing
Oh
pottery.
yeah. I'll take that. Oh, that heavy breathing picture. Like he looks at all those fine china pots. And
There was a
crazy.
picture of, I guess there's this guy in a hardware store with all these pots. He was dressed as Link.
Get this man out of here.
Oh, I don't think I remember this one. So what's up with this one?
You have to light all the torches, and there's a specific order.
Yeah, it never is easy. There's like a specific way you have to do it, right?
Yeah. It's a very specific pattern.
Mm-hmm.
See, if you didn't know the pattern right now, the pattern that you had to do to turn all these torches on, it was a complete circle. You just had to light them in a circle.
Here comes your friend.
Ah! Yeah, people scowled at this that puzzle because it was a lot easier than it looked. All you had to do was just light them up in a circle.
You were doing the Joker face.
Yeah, like what? Well, that took care of the fire guy. Fire spirit. Fire soul. Fire soul jutsu! Like, one time I forgot to go into the water to kill that fire thing, and that freaking flame spirit followed me all the way into the next room after this one, and I could not for the life of me avoid it, and I was so infuriated.
Followed you in the water with with goggles.
Fortunately, it's not magic fire. So when it touched...
I'm going to get you.
When it touched the water, it made like real fire.
I'm going to burn you. I'm going to singe your little hair.
I'm gonna get you. Here is the only boulder you will see, or not see.
It's the same bullet from Tomb Raider 3. It followed you all the way here to this game. I found you!
I've been rolling for years! I just happened to be in this area. Rolling. Yeah.
Oh,
But yeah, the fire thing, it followed me all the way in here, so I couldn't do anything, like, without...
You leave me alone.
I know, it got so bad. Like, even when I was in here, that thing followed me. I was surprised I got this far. But yeah, every time I was in here, it would set me on fire, and then I was screwed. And there was no water around, so I was just like, yeah, so I had to restart the entire thing. That was so bad. I was so mad. I wanted to chuck this game.
Well, hello. You just back-walked into there.
Yeah. Told you, man. Flares. Flares are awesome.
And that's why you do the speedruns.
Flares break the games.
Hmm.
Have you noticed that pretty much all of the glitches involve the
flare.
flare?
I wonder where it is.
Yeah. Oh, a torch. Fire.
I have fire now. Fire thing.
The fire now follows my orders. Burn.
Yeah, I remember that.
Wow, I'm burning thousands of years worth of history. Interestingly, Lara, you've got guns. Was shooting through the wood too much of a problem?
Probably takes too long. Maybe a waste of ammo.
Oh yeah, because Lord knows she has ammo problems with those pistols.
Oh, I was thinking like in a realistic sense. Yeah.
Open says me.
You know, it'd be fun if they ever did a death battle between Lara Croft and Nathan Drake. It'd be funny if Lara shoots, it keeps shooting. Nathan's like, man, does she ever run out of bullets?
Nope. And I can tell you why, too.
What?
She has Solid Snake's bandana. I love how Metal Gear Solid even broke the fourth wall with that one. Like how in Metal Gear Solid 2, near the end of
Well,
it.
Metal Gear was always breaking the fourth wall.
Yeah, like near the end of Metal Gear Solid 2, like Snake tells Raiden, he's like, Raiden, if you run out of ammo, you can have some of mine. Are you sure you got enough, Snake? Yeah, infinite ammo. Like, that's so funny.
They were all the greatest one was Metal Gear Solid 4. Well, and it's time for you to switch the disc out with what? Oh, I forgot. This is the PlayStation 3 Blu-ray technology. Oh, for God's sakes, Otacon.
Get a grip on it.
Oh, and Lala's gonna play the song for us.
Exquisite.
She can do it all.
She could. Oh my God! Pure
Bling.
poetry with that
Bling.
music.
Bling.
She puts that
Bling.
one guy to shame that
Bling.
makes you cry with the freaking harp.
Ding, 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 ding.
She can do it all, man.
Ah, those piano lessons paid off. Whee!
We are done. Yay!
Booty butt cheeks.
Booty butt cheeks. Well, this room was no fun. Let's try another. Loading, loading, loading. Yeah, when I first entered this room and I saw another set of all these doors, I was just like, like, no, not more. Like in Tomb Raider 4, like in Tomb Raider games, these old ones, sometimes it got so bad you were just like, oh, not more. Where's the end? What's up here?
The tablet was returned to the sands that had spawned it beneath the
Citadel of Saladin in ancient Cairo, foretelling of the time in the distant millennia when the stars of Orion come together. The ceremony is performed and set, entombed.
Hello, my dear. Another unannounced visit. I see you have found the scroll we unearthed. Interesting reading, yeah?
Only interesting if you know what it refers to.
Yes, yes, quite correct, my dear. The armor on its own is no more than a curiosity. But with the amulet and the ceremonial tablet, it becomes an important historical artifact, predating the Bible by centuries.
There is more at stake here than the sum of the pieces, Von Croy. Ever heard of Armageddon? Unpleasant, even by your standards.
Rebinding the spirit of Set, putting the armor on the statue at midnight at the turn of the millennium, so on and such like. I was never a believer in this magical hocus pocus. Fools, after her!
Well, maybe that was part of the problem.
Make sure you're using those rubber bullets. We don't want her dead.
Oh.
That's the problem. You guys brought Uzis to a shotgun fight.
Bam! Bam!
Ooh, this looks like it could be dragged.
The plot thickens.
Yeah, Armageddon. It's terrible.
Unpleasant.
Yeah, unpleasant and terrible. Oh, no defense. No. Well, we're done with this stage.
You did well.
Yes, thank you. Now what? Ah! From here, we need to go to Cleopatra's palace.
Okay, let's roll.
Yeah. First, let's take an easier way out of here.
Must we?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Where did she go? No one will know.
I remember this part. All coming back.
It's all coming back to you. this game is insane like that.
Yeah.
It's too big.
Well, again, I don't know if this was intended to be the last one, but they did put a lot of effort into it, try to make it as memorable as possible.
Yeah, I can definitely.
I
say
remember
it.
the Tomb Raider 4 commercial. Do you remember it?
No.
Oh, a shark.
Hammerhead shark.
Yeah. It was Lara jumping through all these, avoiding all these monsters. The next tomb that Lara Croft raids may be her own. Tomb Raider: The Last Revelation. For PlayStation and PC.
Ooh, scary.
Oh, wow. Hammerhead sharks are freaky looking creatures.
Yeah, there's a lot of fish down there in the sea that are freaky looking. Freaks of nature. Like echidnas. They have like 4 penis heads. It's weird.
Okay. Anyway. Yeah, hammerheads are really cool creatures.
And he's gone.
He's like, well, F this.
There's other things I could eat. I don't eat her bony ass.
Bony ass.
It's so pretty.
Oh.
And then he showed up
And then he
ruined it.
showed up and ruined it, right.
Open the door, Lara.
Sometime today, Lara.
Open the door, Lara.
Please, Lara.
Lara. Laura. Either way, people are going to complain at us for calling it wrong. I always...
Ms. Croft.
Yeah, Miss Croy. I always called her Lara.
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 Right.
Lara Croft. So yeah, now we're in Cleopatra's place. What we want to do here is we want to get one of the black beetles.
I remember this place. With the green foliage.
Yeah.
There's plenty of spikes around here, isn't there?
Yep. We'll deal with those later. Cleopatra, she knew how to style up a place, didn't she? Yeah, there's right here you can also use the binoculars glitch to
Really?
get through this area. It's kind of bogus. Oh god, purple water. That can't
That's
be good.
not good.
And fire coming this way. Uh-oh. Ding, ding, ding. Boom! Get out! Get out of the water!
Yikes. That looks inviting. Oh no! Wow, you saved yourself.
Yeah. I know how to move Alara around. Whew. I can get her out of heating situations. And see, the reason why I'm jumping through there is because if you go through the door normally, it triggers like this little animation where it cycles across the room and it's like, oh, look how vibrant and cool this room looks, and then it goes back to you. So I'm just skipping all that. Okay, so now that we got the black beetle out of there, we can use it to unlock the golden beetle. But first I need to collect a few more black beetles. And I also need to get like a little screw thing. It'll all make sense in a minute. Here's another one. That's gotta be disgusting.
Yeah, I'd imagine so.
Ugh, I just shivered right now. I shivered right now just looking at them. Like, can you imagine those things crawling on you all at once? Like you just like.
Woman has no fear.
God, it's creepy. Quick! Ah, poo.
Oh, you screwed it up.
Yeah.
You jerk.
this run is ruined.
Yes.
All because I missed that one jump.
Oh, unfortunately, that would happen. Huh?
Oh. Considering how long this is, I can afford to miss a jump. Or 2. Or 5. Hurry up and get up there before they start crawling up after me. Woo! How do you guys know where I am?
We're magic beetles.
We're magic scarabs. Stop following me around, darn it. This is what I wanted.
It'd be funny if the golden bull busted through the wall. There you are!
Hey, I'm back! Bloody mother...
I'm back, baby.
God, those scarabs will mess you up.
She's at home reading a book, then suddenly the front door busts open. There's the bull.
Yeah!
Found out where you live!
Like, that'd be so bad if, like, just like in, oh my gosh, in just like an apocalypse, like Lara's, she goes to her house, she's about to go inside her house, and then all of a sudden, like, Set breaks through her front door. Your death, Miss Croft, is long overdue.
Oh, right. I've beaten you twice before, I'll do it again.
Yeah, even though we talk about how Tomb Raider Legend Anniversary and stuff are, and Underworld are canonically the same timeline as this one.
Yes.
I just think it's kind of weird how in Temple of Osiris they go back to Egypt, but then Set like makes no memory, has like no memory of her. It makes me wonder if the new developers at Crystal Dynamics, or at Square Enix for that matter, or whoever the hell was in charge of the story in that one, even knew that.
I don't know. I've said my piece on it, and that's all I'm going to say. I believe in our timeline.
Yeah.
Anyway, moving on.
Okay, so
Get
yeah.
out of the water, sir.
Just
Yikes. That singed the bottom of my hair.
Yeah, can imagine she smells like oil. God, after this whole adventure, Lara must smell like sweat and blood. How'd you guys get through the lava? Oh crap. How many of these rooms are there? Squeak. So yeah, as I was practicing for this run, I was watching a lot of people do Tomb Raider Last Revelation walkthroughs and speedruns.
Mm-hmm.
And I wasn't even necessarily watching speedruns. Like, I saw a couple. But I was, I watched other walkthroughs, like Let's Plays, of people who were just, like, playing the game and having a good time. And there's this one, I subscribed to this one person because her and a guy were doing it.
Yeah.
And I guess the guy was a guest, but yeah, this girl, she had such a cute accent.
Really?
Like, when she was playing it, like...
What kind of accent was it?
Like, oh my gosh, I'd feel bad if I tried to imitate her, but
It was nice. It was nice to listen to.
it was nice. Like, it wasn't an annoying accent. It was just like, it was just so like, you could tell it was legit.
Oh, okay. Those are the best ones.
Yeah. What was funny about it?
Would you just get there?
Huh? Oh, I got the golden beetle.
Okay, go ahead.
So, oh my gosh, I'm trying to she was hanging around with her guy friend, and they were going through some of the temples that we already did. And
Hello.
yeah.
Bye bye. Go ahead.
And like there'd be some funny parts where they'd make comments about Lara, and then she'd pretend to do Lara's voice and answer. It was just kind of funny and cute. I was
it should be fun.
Yeah, that's what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be just fun, and it sounded like they were really enjoying it, and they were really having a good time. And I'm like, you know what, you got me. Like, I'm subbing.
That's good.
If I could remember something that she said, I might try to do a line. Darn, I don't think I could do her accent though. Like, it was like she was saying the whole word.
Really?
Darn, it's hard to pinpoint what her accent was. Like, if I can find it, I will put a link in the description to one of her parts. But yeah, I just found it entertaining. So yeah, what I use right now is
I remember this. The Beetle toy thing. Yeah, you had to admit, yeah.
Yeah, interestingly, like, the speedrunners can glitch that, so where I have to actually go and get that golden beetle to do all this. See that corner right there?
Yeah.
The wall?
Yeah.
Now, apparently, what they would do is that they would crawl into it Iron Man like I would.
Yeah.
But instead of, like, flying up, there's no ceiling to go
Oh,
through.
shit. Sorry, that scared me. The guy came from behind.
Yeah, what they would do is, like, they would just be in the corner and they would press the jump button. And for some reason, that would trigger all the traps.
Really?
I don't know why, but apparently it's a thing only the PC version can do.
Man, these guys find all the tricks.
Because I spent hours trying to figure it out, and the PlayStation version, I'm convinced can't do it.
Huh.
Can't do it. Not today. Yeah. The stars are not in position for this tribute. Just as he says. Stars. Can't do it. Not today.
Awesome, dude.
So yeah, now we're collecting the pieces of...
This is Cleopatra's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't mind me. Robbing your grave. Well, screw you too.
Well, that's good. I'm glad there's people out there on YouTube having fun like that and, doing their thing.
Yeah.
All over the world.
She just had such an adorable accent. Like I gotta meet this girl. I gotta talk to her. I gotta hear that voice. Because that was you can't fake that. Like I was just listening to her and I'm just like, oh my god, is she doing that the whole time? That's totally, I love it. Okay, let's make a quick jump up here. I'm sure the skeletons, when they see it, are like, damn it. Interesting set of maneuvers I gotta do right here. I gotta go up there and I gotta pull those levers.
Pull the lever! Wrong lever!
But of course I take damage in doing so, so there's... Good luck doing a no damage run when you take...
What is that? Is that a golden falcon or something?
Oh yeah. I mean, didn't you know? Cleopatra had golden falcons, man.
Of course.
Yeah, of course. Magic golden falcons. Oh, and they're poisonous. They look like monsters from Silent Hill. Only shiny. Leave me alone! Can't you see I'm busy?
Oh, great. Oh my gosh. Woo! You are deader than heck.
I agree. So you know what? Let's do something about it.
Yes.
No.
Good grief.
What do you mean no?
Lara, now would be a good time.
Oh man.
And now you're poisoned.
Great.
Now they're glitching through the wall. No walls can hold us. Even the cutscene. Even the cutscene.
Even the cutscene can't hold us. That would suck if they could attack you during this.
Let's have a seat here. How pretty. Hold on, what if she play axe? I am the ruler. Open the door. Oh, shoot.
Oh. Hey, you're not Cleopatra.
No kidding. Oh, great. Now you're a poison. Ah!
Whoa, the screen is getting fuzzy. I'm on a trip.
Oh, God, I'm gonna be sick.
Whoa. It must be on ecstasy or something. Let's get out of here. Oh, man. Thought that would work. Woo!
Congratulations, you survived to fight another day. I trust that you now have all the armor. Jean-Yves shall be escorting us to Cairo, not entirely of his own free will, I admit. A simple trade, his life for the armor of Horus. Do not take too long thinking it over. Yours apologetically, Werner.
Well. I like the little subtle screen wipe, like in Star Wars.
Yeah, everything went to hell quick, didn't it?
Yeah, it really did.
Well, Set's found a vessel. Somebody ignorant enough to possess. So, we are now in the City of the Dead.
This is where the game gets awesome. Because the City of the Dead is one of the best levels in the game. You really need to have a head on your swivel, head on a swivel in this place. This place is swarming with guards, alligators, and just the environment itself. Oh, jeez.
Yeah. Ooh, look, who left a nice, perfectly good grenade launcher here?
Hey, there we go. Now I'm packing for those extra special moments. A pump handle grenade launcher.
Boom! Woo!
Fantastic environment. Oh, damn. She could tank more bullets than 50 Cent.
Miss me. Miss me again. Ow.
You're lucky this is a speed run, because if it was a walkthrough, I would blow your ass up.
Level's done.
Yeah. Yeah, you can just tell the world's on the brink of total disaster. Yeah.
Prepare to meet your doom! Next stage. Ah! Woo! That was easy. Okay, now this one is going to be a little interesting because I have to make a pretty specific jump. But first, let's park it. Okay. Get my pistols out and let's open up that gate. Oh, close. Let's see. Now that we got the gate open, let's make that jump. Vroom, vroom! Okay, here it comes.
Whee!
I did it!
You did it. You done did it.
Just to add insult to injury to this level.
I guess you passed it, but there was one great part in this level that I remember vehemently, where there's like this gate, and in it there's this dead body, but he's been like halved, and you have to move it out the way in order to get access to the crate. And I thought, man, that's foreboding. There's something out here that's having people.
Put your gun away. Aziza sent me.
Help me, Englisher. I bleed to death. I try to hide, but those things smell the blood on me.
I've come for the mine frequency. I need to get back to Aziza through this rabbit warren, with both legs intact.
I do a good job with the mines. Not that it does us any good. We are all dead or half dying.
Where are the rest of you? I need the explosive codes.
Saida, my colleague, lies across the roof bridge in the mosque. As we retreated, something new that we had not encountered before came from the shadows like lightning and took his head.
The codes?
Ah, inside his head, inside the creature.
I need those codes.
Search his body. I don't know. Leave me now, for I am weak and wish to prepare myself for my god.
I need those codes? Hey, that's exactly what I said when I played this game. So, yeah, I gotta pull the body out of the way. That's morbid.
Yeah.
There's things out here that are having people. Well, we could get the codes and detonate the things, but then there are other ways around the problem.
Right. Oh, wow.
Oh, so apparently the bombs are right over there.
Okay.
Let's just avoid the bombs altogether. Because it was a whole minefield right over there. Okay, now I think what I need to do is I need to back up. There we go.
Oh, boy. Bye.
Laters.
I wonder if you're gonna run into any crocodiles, because they're swarming in this place too.
Oh goodness, Crocs.
I remember this large hallway where it's mist on the ground, and it just seems like it goes on, but you could just hear you can see the crocodiles coming at you. Yeah, like you can't see them, but you can hear them. Oh hell no! Oh wait, and there's that thing. Oh god, what the hell is that?
It has the side things.
Oh, you got these guys. Wow, we're just having a bloody good time, aren't we?
Having a blast. And you might be?
You are a strong woman.
Lara, and you handle yourself pretty well, Sergeant. You've got the codes? What now?
After all we've been through, I think not. This is merely insurance.
Against what?
Against your stopping me from doing my duty. Somebody needs to drive that truck in there.
Kamikaze.
Whatever it takes for my country. In the next life, then, my friend.
Regret.
This is all your fault.
Yeah, the regret, because she knows this is all her fault.
But how could you have known?
Right. She's got to set this right by any means necessary.
Thank God you made it.
No, quite a day.
Croy,
Hi.
I saw it myself. I would not believe such a thing. He's possessed of Set.
Get out of here, Sean. I have a feeling things may turn nasty.
He's digging under the Citadel, into the Crusaders' vaults, in search of the ceremonial tablet. The tablet which contains Set's binding incantations. Be careful, Lara. I fear there are things in the vaults man was not meant to see.
I'm not a man, Jean, and I'm always very, very careful.
We have it. The ancient ceremonial tablet. Take it and prepare it. And see if the Croft woman has arrived with her armor.
Man, that don't fudge your pants. Nothing will.
He's dealing with powers that we cannot even know. Alright, so what have we established? Werner is possessed by the devil.
Yes.
Set.
Yes.
He's bringing back the dead.
Yes.
Dogs that catch are living together.
Yes.
Mass
Mass hysteria.
hysteria. Plagues.
Yes.
And our future...
Rests in the hands of Lara Croft. We're in good hands. For me, this is Tuesday. Okay, here we go.
Called Blood Rain. Well, that would take quite a long time to get up there the real way. Let's take the shortcut. Hey, how'd you get up here so fast?
You haven't killed one thing in this game.
Yeah, I have.
No, you haven't.
Well, not person. I've killed bugs.
You accidentally stepped on a bug that one time. Oh, God! And got poisoned.
There were a couple scorpions I shot and killed.
No one knows we're going to get those animals. They're out there trying to get us. Scorpion! Ah!
There's a lot of things to push and pull in this game.
Push, pull.
There's a bunch of stuff for us to lift and push. Ugh, this part is so slow. Takes forever. So what are you guys doing? What are you eating? Comment below right now. What are you eating? Well, what are you drinking as you're watching this?
So we're trying to set this puzzle up here. Fortunately, it's kind of straightforward. Pots in the 4 circles.
We have it. The ancient ceremonial tablet. So apparently he's got followers?
Oh, yeah. Ah, he looks like a trustworthy guy. A guy worth following. Would you agree?
Silence, mortal. Everything you know and love will perish in flames. I mean, hello. Pleasure to meet you. Are you trying to take over the world? No. Well, that's all I needed to hear. Sounds good to me. You're trying to take over the world. Silence, fool. I shall burn your family to the ground and raise hell upon thine world in order to make you pay for your insufferable crimes. I mean, no. Oh, okay.
Okay. Works for me, I guess.
Well, henchmen are never paid to be smart.
Yeah, that's true.
Lots of switches, lots of water. Same old, same old.
Mm-hmm.
Lara, get unstuck. Ah! All these corridors, it's easy to get stuck, and I'm losing, like, breathing gauge. That water is filthy.
Smells like Uranus.
Smells like something. Okay, now in here should be a switch and some bad guys. Stop shooting!
Stop shooting me! I'm almost dead!
Stop it! Stop the shooting! It hurts! I think healing myself would be a cool thing to do. Ah, that's nice.
Alright, are all the Sailor Scouts here? Mercury, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus. It's Uranus. Oh, you know I'm gonna call it Uranus from now on, right?
Anus. Uranus. She's too classy to laugh at a butt joke. But a crotch joke. Haha.
So we're going through the water now, and we're trying to set up the this. What are we doing? Well, we're beating the level. That's what we're doing.
Oh, where have you been the last 2 minutes?
Going up.
We're at the bottom of the Citadel, chasing down Von Croy.
Evil Von Croy.
Slash.
Oh, god damn it!
Leave me alone.
That's my blood, damn it! I need that.
Ooh, what's in here? Yep. Sounds like unsheathing.
Oh, hello.
Well, I could stick around and play.
Knights of the Crusade.
I would stick around to LARP with you guys, but.
Run away! Run away!
Sad thing is, I kind of need them.
Yeah, you need them to cut it.
Yeah. Weird. Who would ever think to do that? I mean, when have enemies ever in Tomb Raider been helpful enough? that you would actually think that you need them to do something like this?
Good question.
Like, was somebody just so desperate one time that they were just like, you know, I'm just gonna have these guys chop it, if they can.
Sometime today, boys.
What
the
hey,
fuck?
guys! You come back! You have to chop it! You can't just go in! Thank you. They were actually gonna go through and leave me! Guys! No! Come back!
Like they're doing the Thriller dance. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun.
Speaking of chiller thriller.
Come in, Lara. I've been expecting you. Come to me, child. Do not fear your old colleague. I merely require the armor that you hold in your possession.
And in return?
I will grant you vigor as those around you fall. You shall command the ultimate power, that of life or death, over those you choose at your side. And in return, they will bow at your feet and give worship.
Got my fair share of that already. And besides, give a jackal your hand, and he'll bite off the whole arm. Barking mad.
Badass moment.
Sheesh.
You can't tempt Lara Croft.
Come to me, child.
I have gifts for thee. I've heard that before. Thank you.
I have gifts for thee. No thanks.
Well, here we are now. It is ground zero, ladies and gentlemen.
Body parts flying.
Miss Croft don't give a fuck. She'll blow you up just to see you.
She blew him up, and then she dropped her short shorts and took a piss on the dude.
She'll burn you alive. She'll set you on fire just to watch you burn.
Like, notice the sky now.
Yeah. It is pure evil now. Evil has been unleashed. It is Armageddon, people.
Yeah, the sky is now blood red with lightning bolts. You don't want to fall around here.
It is the end of days.
We have to change that.
Yes, we do. Is that a sledgehammer?
No.
Oh.
It's a piece of a shovel.
Oh, okay.
I have to go and get the shovel part. Flare cancel. Flares, they're so handy. And now look what we have. Flares have been replaced with a flashlight.
Yeah.
What the heck's a flashlight gonna do? I can't flare cancel with a flashlight.
I vehemently remember this area because this is the area I was getting most excited and most nervous because I'm at the end.
Well,
like what's
you're getting there?
What's or near the end?
Yeah.
It's like, man, what awaits me here? I've never seen that before.
Well, under normal circumstances, you push that out of the way, but it's actually...
Willow's not normal. He's beyond us mortals.
Yeah, you can actually get behind there without having to push it.
Mm-hmm.
Man, get out of the way.
Gun him down.
So that makes how many people have I killed?
2.
Who got it worse? The guy that got bullets full of them?
Yeah.
Or the guy that literally became nothing but a pile of gore? Man, that one guy just became a pile of gore.
She's got a body count. Oh, wow, the sky is crazy.
Yeah, it's creepy. I always, got worried about... I got excited... Same thing with me around these kind of stages. I got excited, but I also got really nervous because it made me feel less than what I am.
Really?
Well, because it makes you feel very vulnerable.
Yeah.
Because you're not supposed to feel like the baddest thing alive.
Not anymore.
Like if I was playing a Superman, I wouldn't have a problem. I'd be flying around. I'd be like, yeah, I'll deal with this problem. But
She's still human.
yeah, that's kind of the problem. Even as Batman, I'd be still a little nervous, like I'm fighting a deity.
Oh my god, that'd be a fun 1 minute melee. Batman versus Lara Croft.
Where's Lara Croft? Lara Croft would probably win because she's not afraid to kill.
Yeah, that's true. Oh wow.
So now we're
The
under
Sphinx.
under the Sphinx. How many games do you get to go under the Sphinx?
Oh, that's a good point.
I wonder if this is really under the Sphinx. We should go and look.
Yeah.
All right, Jane, book us a flight to Egypt.
Yeah, so we can go on the Sphinx, right?
Yeah. I want to see if all this stuff is really under the Sphinx. I'll be sure to bring my short shorts.
All right. I remember this puzzle.
Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah, it does.
Pitching through the walls here.
It comes with the territory.
It's a PS1. Not everything is connected properly.
Yeah, that's true.
Now let's go over here. Oh, by the way, there's 2 bulls right there. But you can actually
There's a guy over there.
yeah, you can avoid activating the bulls by simply just going around the pillars.
Okay.
What a crock.
I love when you go to these areas, you see a dead skeleton just there from a previous adventure, and you're like, huh, it's not exactly stealing me with confidence, now is it?
And that was the story of him. So now we have to collect 4 pendants.
Okay, let's get to collecting.
All of these pendants that we must collect. Stick your hand in the hole. I wouldn't be comfortable ever sticking my hand in the hole like that.
Yeah.
I don't know what's in there. Alright, pendant number 1.
Oh, pretty.
Yeah. It's really nice looking. You know what would be really cool? And
Us getting 100,000 views per video.
yes, that would be awesome. But you want to know what would also be really cool?
Having a girlfriend that looks like Lara Croft.
Even better, yes. But you want to know what else would also be really cool?
Having powers like Superman.
Indeed, that would be awesome. How about something else?
Having a sword like Reed Herschel's.
Which one?
Last Spencer.
Oh, okay, then yeah, that'd be really cool. And that would actually tie into what this really cool thing is.
Winning the lotto.
Nah, because that money goes fast. And plus you have to pay debts and stuff. That's not really cool. Alright, so yeah. The really cool thing is if somebody in ceramics class, or somebody with like a whole bunch of like clay and stuff and ceramics and really good painting and a kiln, if they could make replicas of like all of the items that you get in Tomb Raider games.
Oh, okay. That'd be cool.
In fact, I'd like to do that. I'd like to go to like a ceramic shop where you can make things, and I would just like take like pictures and images of like some of the like whatever item that she got on whatever adventures that I wanted to make. Like maybe I would make oh my gosh, like I'd make probably like the Skion.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then maybe I'd make like some of the trinkets that she finds in this, like that thing that I just picked up.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like really cool things to have. Like the things that you see in her trophy room, like try to make those. Like I'd make like the dagger of Xeon.
Oh, hey, that'd be cool.
Just have like maybe like a little trophy section right here with like little ceramics that I made of all of her things that she's gotten in her
I'd rather
games.
have the ski on.
I'd make all of them.
Yeah, okay, that's true. Why stop by one?
Yeah,
Just
like
take them all.
I'd make the Infata artifacts, like green little clays.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah, I'd make the iris.
Yeah.
I'd make the Philosopher's Stone. Like, I would just take images of all the things that she found, and I would just try to make it with the ceramics, and then I'd kiln it, and then I'd paint it, and then it'd look awesome.
You used to do that, didn't you?
Yeah, I took ceramics class back 100 years ago.
That bat's still there with you.
Oh, yeah. So yeah, if you guys are in ceramics class, and yeah, see,
Make something for-
items like that. Say I'd make that.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, make us some Tomb Raider items and ceramics and send them to us.
You need to catch up, man, because you need to beat that one guy who has that big Tomb Raider collection. I know you saw that. You're like, I will. That is a challenge to me, sir. I will beat you.
Oh, you mean like, yeah, it's husband and wife? Where he's
Yeah.
got that. They have a separate house just for their Tomb Raider stuff. That's
Oh, that's a challenge.
That's a-
You don't spit in my face. I will show you.
yeah, we are the biggest Tomb Raider fans. Wrong. You're just big Tomb Raider fans with a lot of money.
Yeah.
See, like that was always unfair to me. Like to be a big fan of something, that shouldn't be measured by how much you can spend on it.
Okay. I mean, if you have the money, you can spend
I
on
mean,
it.
if you have the money, but not everybody does, and that's kind of not fair. Like to say we're big fans because we have all this. Like, well, a lot of us would like to have that too, but we can't afford it.
That's true.
Doesn't mean we're not equally as big fans.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like your idea of making ceramics.
Yeah,
You know.
that'd be awesome.
That'd be fun.
Because ceramics are shiny. I like shiny things. Whoever is first to the
They're
iris.
shiny. Shiny. Pretty.
I hate bats.
They hate you.
See, at least in this game, when you get hit by a bat, it doesn't cause knockback.
Oh, God. Like a certain game that will go nameless right now. Ah!
Or another game that has similar knockback.
Yep, that's true.
Imagine you're on top of a pillar, you get hit by a bag.
Oh, that would suck. That would suck ass.
Knockback in a Tomb Raider game is like the worst thing you can have.
That would suck
That would
ass.
be horrible. It'd be unplayable.
Ah.
Almost. Can't get it to have knockback being a problem. It'd be like pressing the backwards on the back button on the keypad.
Ah. Good lord.
Yeah, make that a challenge, guys. Whenever you get hit in Tomb Raider, you have to press the back button on your D-pad. How many times would you die?
Ah.
Okay, this whole water passage level part of the level is really confusing.
It's really fun, huh?
No,
Yes, it is.
sure.
Everything is fun. She can hold her breath, that's for sure.
I wish I could hold my breath that long.
That's what she said.
I
I don't know.
I've sucked so much in my life that I've learned to hold my breath.
Sorry. I apologize. That was crude.
Yeah, see? He's terrible.
Anyway.
God, Steve, she gets stuck on so much stuff. Look how much room! Look how much room! How can I be stuck when there's so much room?
Comes with the territory. I never thought the Tomb Raider controls were bad.
Never did I. You know, there's a saying when you think game controls are bad.
Really?
Get good.
Oh, wow. We'll tell it like it is.
I'm sorry, but if you can't play Tomb Raider games or you're having a bad time, I'm sorry, you suck at video games.
Ow.
If they're
Send your hate mail to Will
they're
Morris.
not that hard.
Send your hate mail to Will Moore. Leave me out of this.
Like every other game, there's you have to practice. The Tomb Raider controls are not bad at all. For them to have stuck with it for 5 straight games, people apparently didn't have a problem.
So, if they can't play these games, they suck? At life?
No, I didn't say that.
Or suck at playing games?
I guess so, because
That's a little harsh.
well, yeah, because if you think these controls are bad, I don't see how you
Wait,
can handle other
Will came from the hardcore old school, man. You couldn't get this. Either you get it right or you don't play games. Period.
Well,
That's just the way it is.
I mean, if you can play Final Fantasy just fine, I mean, that's different.
You can call us all hard asses what you want, but hey, that's just the way it was.
I mean, yeah.
We're not gonna coddle you.
Yeah, back in this day, you either got good or you didn't play.
This isn't about fun. This isn't fun. This is serious business.
Well, for some it is. I mean, those speedrunners, man, they take this shit too serious. Like, I'm sorry.
So I shouldn't be playing games because I suck at them.
Like, I'm sorry if that sounded crude, but yeah, to the people who say that Tomb Raider has really bad controls, that is a bold-faced lie. Does it look like I'm having a problem?
You said it, not me.
Get good. I stand by that. Now, I'm saying you're not going to suck the first time you play. I mean, you'll suck at any game the first time you play it, but you got to practice. You have to want to learn how to play it.
Anyway, we got the pendants now, so
Yeah.
we're setting them up.
Go away, you darn bloodsuckers. Belmont's in the other place. I am 2 seconds away from taking out a gun. I feel better. Nice of the Egyptians to think of monkey bars. Man, if I had infinite ammo in my grenade launcher, I'd be loading up that super ammo and just blow up everything. Okay, now we need to collect all 4 of these. It is vitally important that we get them. If you want
Well,
to...
they're not there just for your health.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, they are actually.
Now, the point of these is that you have to put all 4 of these on the altars right next to the statue of Horus to summon Set.
Oh, ow, ow, oh! You were saying?
Ow! You have to put all of those...
Just cut my Achilles tendons, but I'll be alright.
Yeah. Good thing she's wearing boots.
I know, right? Go ahead.
I'd like to think those traps were designed for old Egyptians that were pretty common not to wear footwear.
Yeah, I guess you were saying?
Okay, so yeah, those 4 idols that we got, we have to put them on the altars next to the Horus statue, so they'll summon Set. I don't know why, it just does. So, we are now going to start scaling some pyramids. Fun. Interesting how there's just a grate right here. Okay.
Wow. Oh my god! Yep. Giant scorpions, ladies and gentlemen.
Hell no!
Giant scorpions have arrived.
What are you afraid of more, scorpions or spiders?
I guess spiders, because spiders are more common.
I guess.
And we got giant we got giant bugs and shit. Like, oh my god. These because everywhere.
Nope, nope, nope.
That's why we pull out the big bun.
Yeah, I'm just gonna...
Leave you alone.
Yeah, I did that to not trigger the second scorpion, and oh my god. Oh good, he's stuck in the door. Woo! Alright! Now we can go and scale the pyramid.
Let's do it.
Because we got the keys.
Let's do
We got the keys to the pyramid.
it. Oh, excuse me.
Excuse me, don't mind me. How many other games do you get to scale the pyramid?
And giant scorpions.
I'm scaling a pyramid while a thunderstorm is going on.
Why not?
Ah, go away. Okay. There's another weapon that we need to get. Because why not?
Because why not? Right.
Take my pistols back. No, I didn't want to throw it. There we go.
Zoop.
Ooh, I'll take that. Huh. And here's the revolver.
Ah. Bam! But you do have an ammo for it.
It comes with ammo.
Oh god, raining scarabs. All right, here we go, man. We're in the big old pyramid.
Yep, we're in a big pyramid. One of many. Watch it fly by as the pendulum swings.
Yeah. Crossbow, revolver.
Sweet.
We're all getting ready for the party. Master's coming back.
Yeah, he's gonna have a big rave. It's gonna be awesome. Huh. Spike pits. I get nervous around these pointy objects.
Pointy objects.
Alright, good. Another lever. I always call them levers.
That's what they are.
Yeah. Well, why did they say lever?
Because they want to be different than us.
How dare they be different? What, is my way of life not good enough for them?
Yeah, I heard that, man.
My vocabulary not good enough? You gotta use words that make you sound more sophisticated.
More sophisticated and all that.
It makes you sound like a real schnob is what it does. Lever.
Lever.
Vase vase.
All that good stuff. Ah.
I'd love to see her do that.
Oh, great.
Don't mind me. I just come for your whatever it is, your garden. My magic
Is
stick.
that all you've got?
My magic stick wand thingy. It's not working. I keep shooting her in the butt, but it seems to be reflecting it.
Hey, Lara's butt is bulletproof and magic proof. I mean, look at it. It's perfect.
I know. It is the perfect butt. I would like to be inside that butt.
Oh, well, we're going to stop right there. Slow your roll there.
You want to what inside me? Oh, Lara, you're so fine. You're so fine. You blow my mind.
Hey, Lara. Hey, Lara. Whee!
Let's have a spike count. I wonder if developers have funny stories. My favorite time of the day is designing spikes. I get off on it.
I'm going to build this trap, and when they go into it, and Lara falls and hits the ground, it's going to be awesome.
Oh.
Can you beat that? Another Greek.
Who just...
I don't know.
Egypt didn't exist.
Why the hell would you... Oh, well.
I don't remember there being a button on the side of the pyramid. Then again, I haven't been to the pyramids. I don't know. There might be a button on the side of the pyramid. Pyramids are weird. God, look at that sky. It's crazy.
Going down.
I shall bring the end of the world to you. Men will lie in the same bed together. As foretold in Revelation. a shell of its former self. Capcom will bring ruin to the Blue Bomber. And then all the gamers will beg for the heroes to come back.
Whee! Ow. Wow, that was close.
Yeah. This is what you wanted! Are you not entertained?
You already did that joke.
I know. I wanted to do it again. With more oomph.
Just thought how pretty the scenery is.
Yeah.
Nice use of the visual effects in the background and surrounding areas to give it more atmosphere and more
I noticed
presence.
there's a lot of lacking. There's a
And
lot
I
of.
guess it just goes to how dark my TVs were back in the day, because everything looks a lot more bright and vibrant now.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I just know there's a lot of lack of blood on the spikes.
They must be thirsty.
Another level in the bag. There's just so much to do in Egypt.
Mm-hmm.
I can imagine she must be exhausted. She just wants to go to bed, but she knows she can't, because if she goes to bed, she won't wake up. Well, this level's done. Just completely hopped over the gate. Level 28 seconds. Oh, what do we have here? A gas station? Was that necessary, Laura? I mean, you can doorknob. What do you say we get out our little friend? Oh!
Nicely done.
The bloody bits. Is it like a paw fly?
Oh, that's cold.
Yeah. Oh. You killed my friend!
You killed me!
Good. I wasn't gonna do nothing. Oh, great. More fun. Yeah!
Danger.
You don't know danger, son.
With big English words on it. Danger. Even though we're in, like, in Egypt. Bad doggy.
Oh, shut up.
Oh.
You can't fool me. You just want me to go back up there so you can suck the marrow out of my bones. That's the mummy to just sit there. Shotgun's always nice.
Oh, yeah.
Ugh. I wish we had more stories to tell for Tomb Raider 4. We're just kind of admiring the scenery.
Yeah, I just remember just going through this and having my strategy guide on my side.
Big ass walkthrough.
Yeah, and it was the first time I ever experienced anything like this. It was such a grand adventure.
Did you buy the walkthrough at the same time when you bought the game?
Yes. Yes, I did. Because I knew I was going to need it. You know, it's just one of those things you hear so much about Lara Croft.
So why was it Tomb Raider 4 you started with?
Because that's when I bought my PlayStation 1.
I know, but like when you bought your PlayStation 1, why didn't you get like 1, 2, or 3?
Because they were expensive, and I already spent like $300 on it.
And 4 wasn't expensive?
4 just came out. I already got 2 games. I don't know. I didn't know if I was gonna like Tomb Raider. It was the first time I ever tried it. So why spend, upwards to $150 to $200 on 3 games?
No,
and
I said,
want one.
why did you choose Tomb Raider 4? Why didn't you get 1, 2, or 3? Not all at once, but like, why did you select? Like, you said you bought the PlayStation and you bought 2 games, Madden and Tomb Raider 4. Why did you select Tomb Raider 4 instead of probably the first game?
Because Tomb Raider 4 was new.
Was the newest game out, or?
It just came out, yes.
Oh, okay. See, now that makes sense.
No.
Well, like, it's the 4th game. Like, why would you just all of a sudden be like, oh, I'm going to buy the 4th game to a series that's been spawning? Like why didn't you just...
Because when I bought my PlayStation for the first time, Tomb Raider 4 just came out.
Okay, well, I didn't know that. Like, I thought it was just out, and you were just like, I'll just pick a, like, Tomb Raider Last Revelation. I know you didn't think you knew if it was a 4th game or not. It's fine. Like, what was the immediate appeal? Like, what made you, like, did you just...
I had
did you see
heard
the
about Lara
yeah.
Croft for years. I saw the commercials, and I was interested in trying something new. And the PlayStation appealed to me more than the Nintendo 64. I wanted to try something new, and Lara Croft was the first game I wanted to try.
somewhere Mario was just like, oh, gee, thanks a lot.
It was a different time back then.
Where do we go in the 3D?
I don't regret anything of it. I'm happy. I have my PlayStation.
Unfortunately, there were a lot of PlayStation classics that I never got to play.
Right. Same here.
Yeah, there were too many. Like, I wish I could have played Ape Escape, because I remember seeing the commercials for that. I wish I could have got Tomba, which I had the demo for it. I liked it. Never got the actual game. Same with Spyro. Played the demos, never really got to play the actual games. Alright, let's make this jump now. I've slipped off that before.
Oh, that sucks.
That sucks. It does suck. Alright, in the next room here. Again, kicking doors open. Disregarding doorknobs. Doorknobs are for sissies.
Oh, just like people who can't play video games.
Yeah. If you say so.
Oh, that's you.
I didn't say that.
Yes, you did.
I didn't.
Moving on.
Ooh. Yoink! How screwed would you be if you didn't have the crowbar? Monkey? Monkey?
It sounded like a monkey, didn't it?
Yeah. Sounded like one of those monkeys from Tomb Raider 3.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that.
Monkey? Baboo?
Excuse me?
Yep, that's something else to do.
Yeah. Another project we got to complete. Going up.
Yeah, well, that level's done for. So much to do.
So little time.
Yeah, so little time. It's almost midnight.
Mm-hmm. The hour is about to strike. The hour is near.
Set will rain down upon this world 1,000 plagues, and then watch and laugh as it burns. Oh man, where'd she go? Why go through all of these buildings and puzzles when you can scale the tops of them?
This is great. You're so smart.
Whee! Huh. Where'd all these holes come from? Did Set do this too? Are there this many craters next to the actual pyramids? Oh, great.
Oh, bloody hell!
Great. They're throwing pieces of the pyramid at me. I'm pretty sure if we looked at the pyramids today, it's kind of an interesting sight to see how like messed up they are in terms of looks. Because,
I bet they are.
Yeah, because people have been taking pieces of it.
Yeah. Good point. Oh, jeez.
Woo! Level's done.
Good job.
Next stage.
Let's do it.
We will save the world. And have pie. Yeah, I'll just let you guys handle that.
Stupid bug. Oh gosh, and you're ugly.
Interestingly, the giant scorpion will focus on trying to kill the bug. Don't ask why. Just
Natural enemies.
God, look how detailed the shell of that scorpion is.
Yeah, I know, right? I just love how it's just clipping right through the wall.
Yeah, you handle that.
Yeah. Go away.
Oh, bite me. Oh, actually, no.
No, don't bite me.
bite me.
Don't bite me.
Left, right, left, right, left. And then we go this way. And then we go this way.
Then we go that way.
And then we take a left. I mean, all right.
Left. I mean, right. I mean, oh, great.
I get my...
Another one of the Star Children.
Oh, just leave me alone.
Damn it, you Agent Guardian. You had one job. One job.
You had one job and you failed it. All you had to do was kill her. You couldn't even do that. I wonder where all the other Egyptian guys are, like Anubis and...
They're at home playing Super Nintendo.
I never got a Super Nintendo. I got the Sega Genesis. Ah! Later.
Smoking Indo. Playing that Super Nintendo. Because it's Friday. 2 points if you know what that song what that song is. Anyway, I just love how you just slid right down.
Woo! A free ride from a bug. Yeah, you guys go and chill.
Mm-hmm. Loading.
Yeah. Games
something that's never gone away, unfortunately.
Yeah, games got to do a lot of that now.
That's true.
Flare cancel! They're jealous of my flare canceling talents. That's why they're trying to shoot me.
Oh dear.
I'm pretty sure there's some physics flaws there. Ooh, what's that? Looks like a torch. Let us use it to light the way. God, that dog was doing the 9-inch nails stuff. Dog's doing the 9-inch nails. I wonder how much it would hurt to get bitten by a jackal.
I don't want to know. Only you would think of that. I wonder how much it would hurt if I got bitten by a great white shark.
Jane, extend your arm. I'm doing it for science.
I wonder if these ninja guys are possessed.
Probably. I mean, who would willingly work for the devil? Well, Satanists, like
Yeah, an evil god.
some evil fools in the world.
Alright.
I guess there are just some naturally evil dudes.
Alright.
Thank you, Star Children, for your stars.
And also, the Tomb Raider music has always been top-notch.
Yeah, it has been. I wish they would reuse it. Like, all of their tracks have been memorable.
Yeah. We're rebooting the Tomb Raider series, so let's completely forget everything that made it great in the first place.
Yeah, so we're gonna take out...
Don't mind any of that stuff. Just focus on this.
Yeah, so no more tombs.
Sheesh.
We're gonna put the tombs back in Tomb Raider. One question: why'd you take them out in the first place? Sorry, that's just my one question. Like, one question is why they were removed. Leave me alone! Voncor's not here right now. You don't have to shoot me. And there should be a med kit right here. Yep. Huh. Ugh. Okay, home stretch. This is going to be an interesting stage. It has to do with math.
Aw. Your one weakness.
My one weakness, math! In liters.
Love that track.
Alright, so I have to make sure I get the right amount of water in these sacks.
Clap your hands for Will.
Alright, so fill up that one. There's 5 liters in it now. Combine it with the smaller one, so now there's 3 liters in it, which means there should be only 2 liters left in the big one.
Yeah.
So yeah, use the 2 liters.
All those years at boarding school has paid off.
Okay, use the 2 liters right there, and that should open up the door.
Rise the door.
Curses. Math! Why would you put math in a video game? Ouch. Okay, round 2. Harder math.
Harder math. We all love harder math, don't we?
Ugh. Okay, so let's empty out this thing. Okay, use the large water skin, so we should have 5 liters in it again. Combine it with the smaller water skin, that leaves us with 2. Okay, combine it with the water skin again. There's 2 liters of water in that small water skin. And I can now use the large water skin and get 5 liters back in it again. Now if I combine what's in the large one with the smaller one, that fills it with 3 liters, giving me 4 liters only in the large one, which is exactly what we need.
And there you go.
So yeah. Let's use the 4 liters to fill up this.
No! Ouch. Carve up the booty.
Now for the hardest.
Okay.
Well, ah!
You know what? Yeah, screw the bats.
Alright, time for some hardest math.
Tell your friends about me.
Okay.
Okay.
Fill up the large water skin. Okay, empty out the small one. Let's see, combine the 5 liters with the... leaves me with 2 liters in the large water skin. Let's see, take the 2 liters, combine it with that one. Fill up the large water skin again. And see, now if we combine it with that one, empty out the small one. See, now take the 4 liters, combine it with the empty water skin, and we should have 1 liter, and I think that's what we need. Let's see, use the 1 liter. Bada bing! And we are ready.
Let's do this.
Into the depths. It's so dramatic in blue.
Here we go. Here for my coming out party.
Yeah.
Let's rock and roll.
Okay, now we gotta use one of the statues here. What do you mean, no? Okay.
This is when, yeah, all the pieces are gathering up. All the stuff that you've collected all comes down here.
Yes, it does.
It has that sense of finality, doesn't it?
It really does. Like you're like, oh, I've been
for,
back.
Not just for this adventure, but just for her in general.
Well, yeah, because not only has she been experiencing all this, but you did too.
It's like Tomb Raider 2, 3, everything 4. It's like it all comes down to this moment right now. Here we go.
My weak cousin is once again returned to the stars, and it is I who shall rule over this world once more. Come forth, and you may bow before your God, before he extinguishes your worthless life.
Oh boy.
Bring it.
Final boss.
Yes.
The god of evil, Set.
Man, I was pausing the game, looking at my proctor, pausing the game, looking at the
Here we go. Take that! Oh yeah, we kind of need that.
That we need. Now again, we can't kill him physically, but what we have to do is trap him.
interesting furry noises he's making.
Yeah, I know, right? I would like stand behind the walls. I just gotta look over the corner and I see him looking at me.
Take that!
You're braver than I. I'd be keeping. I would just be playing keep away the whole time.
Final glitch. Check this one out.
Let's do it.
Yeah, see, here's the thing. When you are hanging on a ledge and the ledge is underneath where there's monkey bars, if you immediately let go of the action button that holds you on and press it again and grab it again, it automatically, for some reason, teleports you straight up to the monkey bars.
The more you know.
So yeah, it's an easy trick you can try at home. If you happen to be hanging on a ledge that's right underneath monkey bars, let go of the ledge and immediately grab it again. It'll teleport you right to the monkey bars. I don't know. It just does that.
Interesting.
Really easy glitch to do. So yeah, now we're trying to outrun Set. We got the amulet. Horus has been released, and now we're going to trap Set eternally in this chasm. As you can see, he's trying to fly up after me. I will get you, woman. If you notice, the dude's pretty tall.
Right. Oh yeah, he was. Hello.
Climb!
You know what, Bill? You did a great job. I must say. You're the right guy for the job. I couldn't have done any better. So you did perfectly. Round of applause for Will.
It's not over yet. Now we have to get out.
Bye.
He is trapped. Forever sealed away. And in doing so, all of his terrors of the night have gone with him.
Yeah.
All the giant scorpions.
You noticed it.
Yeah.
They're all gone. They just disappeared.
Yeah.
Oh, now the place is coming down.
Yeah. All the giant scorpions, all the skeletons, all the sky has returned.
Yeah.
The skies are returning back to normal. The world has been saved. Armageddon has been.
So she saved the world, but now can she save herself? That's the last thing.
Game.
See?
The floor has been returned to normal.
And someone else became normal.
Quickly, girl, before it collapses around you.
You back, Werner? No more Set?
No time. Your hand, Lara. Give me your hand. Take my hand. I can pull you to safety.
Good to see you again, Werner.
I couldn't leave you.
I got her.
It was really shocking
Yeah.
the first time I played. So I loved the game, but it was also a very strange feeling. Like, wow,
Did they really just kill her?
did they kill her off in the end? Well, I knew she wasn't dead, but it did set. It made me look forward to the next one.
Yeah, which it was still ambiguous if they brought her back.
Right. After this, then I got Tomb Raider 3, and it was cool to beat a Tomb Raider game where she lived at the end.
Yeah.
But yeah, this started my whole Tomb Raider adventuring, and I enjoyed the hell out of it.
So,
It's
guys,
one of my favorite games, and you
yeah.
did a great job, Bill.
thanks. That was Tomb Raider 4: The Last Revelation. I know what the comments are going to be below.
We're already working on it. do, 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 do.
But yeah, I was really upset when I saw that ending. I'm like, no, you had plenty of chances to get out of there. She stopped and like stood on the wall and stuttered like, oh. Like,
No,
I get that. I
no.
get that she was tired.
She was hurt. She was tired. I don't think the floor was as stable as you think it was. She was bumped in all over the place. Anyway, plot convenience. I always like that part. Damn, woman, you sick.
Yeah, it always kind of upset me too at the beginning of Angel of Darkness. She's like, Egypt, Werner, you walked away and left me. Like, that's a little forced.
Yeah, stupid. But I enjoyed the hell out of it. Good job, Will.
Thanks. So, guys, thank you so much for watching. It was a
If
lot
you
of.
stuck around this long, God bless you.
No, for those of you who wanted it.
God bless you.
But I hope you enjoyed the show. That's all it is. It's just a show to entertain you guys. We'll see you on the next one.